Let's go. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? Right back at it like a crack at it. Oh, we in the building. Oh, we in the building. These niggas done pulled up. These niggas done pulled up. Man, let's go and try to get them in here, man. Man, y'all appreciate y'all pulling up, man. We got the great debate. Real rap Reggie Owens. Oh, man. We about to turn up in this motherfucker, man. How y'all feeling out there? Let me jump in the chat, man. I had to send them their link real quick. Man. Brothers UK. How y'all let this old ass nigga Brothers UK beat y'all in here? How this old ass nigga beat all y'all up in here, goddamn? Big Ram in the building, Cut Jr. He say let's work. Mr. Shell tiptoe in the building, D McGee. Whatever, man. Knowledge Seeker, I see you, family. We got the oil fella Grease from the north side. Back home smoking legal. Jay Cooley in his bitch. Shalom. Kel, what's up with the KK, girl? You gonna stop playing with me, goddamn. I might have to put a demo down on your ass, goddamn. You thinking life a game, huh? Goddamn it. DJ Selling for Life, I see you, Brown on Boxing. Dog Truth say you supposed to be on vacation, Top Cat. You working, bro. Hey, man, you know the grind don't stop, man. It's natural. It's easy work. All work is easy work, man. You know, this shit right here, this light work. Man. I done sent them they links and shit, man. We waiting on them to hop on. Hey, I'ma say this, man. I got a cold, let me cut these tunes. I want to say this here too, man. If y'all, what's up with it? Soul Power in the building, nigga. I see you got that garden going over there, goddamn. Soul Power ain't bullshitting on y'all, goddamn. That nigga got the garden going over there. Man, I have a cold build coming. I'm gonna do it tomorrow probably, man, cause I'm really in the middle. I really need to be getting out. This quarantine got me fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I've been over here, nigga. I've been picking up all kind of shit. Look what the wind and blew in, goddamn. Okay, I'm picking up what you putting down today, goddamn. Okay, I see you. Go get me a drink, Southwind, if you don't mind, goddamn. Yeah, I'm gonna need a drink for this. We got your motherfucking ass up in here today. I'm gonna need a drink. Reggie say, give me a second. Walking out the building. Uh-oh, that nigga. Hey, real rap boy, you better come in here with your boots laced up. That nigga Reggie is on his way, family. Reggie is on his way. We're going to put the time clock on these niggas because both of their ass long-winded. Reggie and real rap long-winded. We're going to put the time clock on their ass, goddamn. She say, yep, daddy, drop all them women for me. I'm ready to marry. Now she got them niggas, see? Now you done came here with that shit. You know, I don't do one-on-ones, KK. I don't do one-on-ones, goddamn. You understand me? I'm pro poly. You understand me? I don't do no one-on-ones, goddamn. Teamwork make the dream work. Goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I can't, yeah, man. You know, 8 figures or better. I'm like Floyd Mayweather. I ain't getting out there unless it's 8 figures or better. You know what I'm doing? Cause Julie say she try to catch one. Cause Julia, hey man, I'm like Floyd Mayweather. I don't get out there unless it's 8 figures or better, goddamn. You understand me? Yeah, you know one-on-ones, goddamn. KK. Hey, he say shalom to all my brother Jay Cooley. Hey, talking about Jay Cooley, when you became a Hebrew, goddamn nigga. We gonna bring Jay Cooley on the panel. We gonna let that nigga do a whole bill by itself on Hebrew, goddamn, cause that nigga been going to war, especially over there in Fred Chat. That's why I be seeing him with that shit at over there in Fred Chat all the time. Jay Cooley, this nigga came out of nowhere with this shit 2 weeks ago. Jay Cooley, you been up on us this whole time, nigga. You been you ain't told us nothing about this Hebrew shit, nigga. We gonna have to bring you up here, nigga. I want to interview your motherfucking ass, nigga. Knowledge Seeker say Reggie ready to bring that fire. You understand me? What's up with it? David Scott the third in the building. Hold on, man. Let me go find real rap. Nigga, where your ass at? real rap, nigga. We are out here, goddamn. We live right now, nigga. Waiting on you. We live, waiting on you, goddamn. Okay, okay. He just got it. He just got it. He just got it. Do you say facts, cuz it come together like Voltron? Yeah, man. Yes, damn it. Hey, man, we got shit. He say, yeah, we go. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, teamwork make the dream work, girl. You better. Hey, we don't do that jealousy. You know, we ain't about to be in the parking lot fighting and shit. You know what I'm saying? Goddamn. I'm gonna grab a
Yeah, I come,
booty
yeah, I
right in
come.
front of you, goddamn. I'm gonna see where your heart at. Hey, I'm cause Julia, she said I can't share the dick, goddamn. Well, I ain't the one for you. You understand me? Cause I'm gonna grab a bitch booty right in front of you. Cause I'm gonna test your heart. I'm gonna see where your heart at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see if you really really ready for this. She said you will eventually. No, I can't. DIC, I won't coronavirus from your women, and I don't care for Hebrews. Too weird and wrong against religion, goddamn. I ain't no Hebrew, goddamn. Jay Cooley, so you are off limits. Tiptoe say, from D boy to Hebrew. You seen that shit, Tiptoe? That's what I was about to say. I was he been advocating goddamn Young Jesus songs, Snow on the Bluff, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga been out here. That nigga got all the dope boy lyrics and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then that nigga all of a sudden, that nigga that come around this whole nigga, they told everybody, nigga, what's your nationality? You know what I'm saying? Out of nowhere, then that nigga did a whole 360, nigga. What Hebrew that caught your ass on the block, nigga? And asked you what color Jesus was, nigga. But I'm gonna bring his ass up here though. Hey, well, hold up, Reggie. I think there's Reggie in the building. Hold up. I'm gonna wait on Real, man. I'm gonna wait
I'm
till
right here, nigga. I'm right here.
both of y'all in here.
I'm right here.
Hold on, I can't see. Both of y'all in here. Okay, that's Real. Then we waiting on Reggie. Reggie say he going to the car.
All
Okay,
right, I'm about to
okay.
go to the car too, man. My charger tripping, man. Give me a second.
All right, all
I'm
right.
about to
Go
order.
on mute and yeah, I'm gonna bring y'all both out at the same time.
That's a bet. Give me a second to go on mute.
Oh shit, y'all better get ready, goddamn. Y'all better get ready. These niggas about to go in. Murray this motherfucker. What's up, Marquis Johnson? I see you, family. It about to go down. Jay Cooley say, I been a dope boy. Just been lost for a minute. I found now. Shalom. Okay, he said, I'm found now, nigga. I was lost, but now I'm found, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I be talking a lot of shit about a lot of shit, though. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that like finding yourself, man, or somewhere you can get comfortable, man, and you can start to grow spiritually. You know what I'm saying? You can start to grow spiritually. And then that's when you start living. When you start finding yourself, man, and you start getting to a place where you start studying and seeing the world in a different way, man. I just say this here on it, man. Don't let it box you in. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it put you in a space where you stop growing. Because one thing about religion, and I know they tell you that Hebrew is not a religion, and that's bullshit. That's some bullshit right there. Because you're using a religious book. All them goddamn Abrahamic religions are religious books. And it's a ceiling on it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. So don't let it, cause it tell you not to tap into a lot of shit because it want to bound you. The religion, the root word for religion is religio, and it means to bound, means to hold back. And so you're bound to the laws, stipulations, and guidelines to that book or that certain religion, and it stunts your growth. So man, I say just don't finish where you started. But man, that's a hell of a transition, man. I've been seeing you around and you've been going in, so I can tell you learning. You know what I'm saying? Your brain is working, you opening up to information. But don't push it on people though, bro. Don't do that, man. Cause that ain't gonna make you no different than a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Except Christian, they the most judgmental people on this goddamn earth. Them hoes judge everybody. If you ain't living under the laws of white supremacy or the rules, nigga, then you ain't living right according to Christians, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But
Hey,
nah, I'm proud of you though, Jay Cooley on some real shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? She say, what time is it there? Reggie in here?
yeah, yeah, I'm here.
All right, we're gonna wait on Real to get to his car. He going to his car too, and we gonna crank it up. Derek Bailey, I see you. Kels KK say exactly. It's all bullshit and false and white man King James. Look at her. KK, your little ass bad. You be talking that shit. Jake, okay. She say, I would just walk off if you grab somebody booty. I'm going to plan B to my second boot. Yeah, see, that's what you gonna have to do, goddamn. I'm gonna see where your heart at fucking with me. This shit here, goddamn, nigga. You gonna, some motherfuckers two handfuls, goddamn. I'm four better. You know what I'm saying? Just to get me on my tiptoes, gonna take four hands, goddamn. The vintage kid in the building, brother. UK say just a degree of knowledge. There you go. See, goddamn, brother UK, you be talking all that shit, nigga, but your ass wise though, nigga. You know some shit over there. You ain't no goddamn spring chicken, nigga. Your motherfucking ass, you something else, nigga. Goddamn,
Good
nigga.
sarcasm.
All right, goddamn, nigga. We got him in here. All right, look, this how we gonna do it, right? So we can actually get the information out to the people, man, and y'all can both be heard. And so I'm gonna put a time clock on. Cause both of you niggas are long-winded. Y'all niggas are gifted with gab, goddamn. Both of you niggas can talk. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put a time limit on y'all niggas, man. What y'all comfortable with, man? Y'all comfortable with 3 minutes or 5 minutes?
I mean, we can go 5 minutes, man, because, you know what I'm saying, I know Reggie got a lot on his chest. You know what I'm saying? So, man, you know what I'm saying? We could, look, it's
Now
up to Reggie,
5 cool,
man.
5 minutes cool. That's reasonable. Now we can do 5 minutes, and then
I
so.
get to my point in like 1 to 2 minutes.
Nah. We want you to.
I don't want to make it.
Nah, we want you to use your whole 5 minutes, or you can pass. You know what I'm saying, Cout? And then we'll go into the rebuttal stage. Or y'all, if you want to put your point down, your premise or something, then we can do 3 minutes on that. If y'all do y'all
Yeah,
introductions in 3 minutes, and then y'all
let's
can
do
see
it.
where each other at. And then on the rebuttal part, you know what I'm saying? We can do 5 minutes. You
Let's
don't
do
have
it
to
like that.
use the whole five, you feel me? But you have that you do have that 5 minutes though to rebut. And then we'll
I'm
go
good
to
with
the
that.
and then we'll move on to the next one. Okay, all right. What's up, Run 314? Crush the Legend in the building. OG call it Crush. I see you, family. Big Ram in here, Hustler 1900, man. They falling in this motherfucker, boy. They can't to see y'all niggas get busy. They can't to see y'all get busy, man. They're falling in this motherfucker. All right, let me see.
Shit, let's start.
Yeah. We about to crank it up. Then let me get my time clock on. And who gonna go first? Which one of y'all gonna go first? Who wanted first?
I mean, it don't matter, bro. I mean, I can present.
All
I
right,
can
you know
present
what?
some of the.
Real rap. Since you called Reggie out, cause Reggie really called. I mean, real rap really called Reggie out. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted this smoke, and goddamn, he got it. So, real rap, you go start it out first. Go on,
That's a
turn up.
bet.
I'm starting the clock.
All right, let's go. So look, I was going through some information today because I had a couple minutes to set it up. So basically, what I'm gonna be going through is the ending part of the Reconstruction era. Basically, throughout the early 1900s to help correlate to today with today's presidency, since we're in the election season, and to go through some of the things that they went through in that time era, and basically you know who they were really talking to, who they were really behind, what group of people that they were really trying to make basically move the goalposts for. That's basically what I'm gonna be going through today. So I'll be discussing presidents like Trump. I'll be discussing some of the political aspects of our society, and I'm gonna bring it back to about 100 to 150 years, like I said, to be able to correlate the point and to be able to bring everything together, to be able to shut down this whole we need to go and vote.
Okay, Reggie, what you gonna be putting down today? What's your introduction? What point of view you coming from?
No, my thing is just going to be respond to everything, whether I agree or not, because this presented to me. So my thing is to go. Oh, I don't accept on any things I don't believe. It's something I believe. I'm a rock with it. But the thing with not going out the vote, I can't rock with that. So I'll be rebutting that. So I'm gonna just have responses to it. real. So the topic is introduced to me, so I can only feed off what
Hell nah, nigga. Nah, I don't think that's fair to the people though. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gonna just do a rebuttal because it's actually a debate. You gotta actually. So okay, so unless you saying that you gon' okay, I see where you coming from with it. That's cool. We can do it like that. I see where you coming from with it. Hey Reggie, can you turn it up? They say you low out there. They say you low.
damn. Yeah, how about that? Because it ain't too much.
Nah, that's kind of low too. It's low. It's way lower than real.
Damn, damn, damn. Can they hear me? Ask them if they can hear me. Check, check, check.
Hey, can y'all hear him? Press one if y'all can hear him.
How about that? Can they hear? Is that better?
OG Donald Grant in this motherfucker. He said, I'm in this motherfucker. Turn up. They say still low, but we gonna have to rock with it if that's the best he can do. Real rap when he go. Saw Win say try muting your mic. Real rap when he go.
Yeah, that's a bet. Like, anytime I'm not talking, I put it back to mute. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if Reggie got a headset on or anything, but to the, I'm talking directly into the phone. So, like that's what I'm doing. But look, I was gonna say one more thing, man, before we get started. I know it's some strong points that Reggie feel that I wanted to like a refute as well. So some of the topics that like we've talked about the past 2 weeks, uh that like Reggie felt strongly about, I was against. So like I said, man, we'll kind of go back and forth with it, man. But I'll present the information. It's not a problem.
Okay. All right, we can turn it up, man. We can go and start with you then. Real rap. We can go and get it started then.
All right, give me 1 second. I sent you an article, man. If Reggie wanted, I could DM it right now. I'm gonna get started on Bernie Sanders. I'm gonna start on Bernie. I'm gonna work my way around. So, all right, you can go ahead and start my clock.
All right.
I was going through. Okay, officially ready. I was going through Bernie Sanders, right? And Bernie Sanders is an old Caucasian. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disrespect him yet. He's an older Caucasian, 78 years old, from Burlington, Vermont. Um, and he doesn't really know what he wants to run. Sometimes he wants to be independent. Sometimes he wants to be a socialist. Sometimes he wants to be a Democrat. So I'm reading the article, and like I said, I sent this article to you, Talkcast, and it's got about 100 points in the article, and I'm gonna go through. I'm not gonna read each. I'm not gonna get in depth, but I'm gonna just read the points on what he stands on different things he stands on. So number one, his health care bill. Um, it says he sponsored a bill in 2017 under the Sanders Plan. Every American would be provided with health insurance through Medicare and private insurers. If I'm not mistaken, didn't we already go through this with the Obamacare? Because I remember at a point in time, I was taking I was paying a penalty on that, but I'm gonna address that. I'm gonna just hit these points. So he goes through healthcare, immigration. What's another point? Climate change. What's campaign finances on what he wants to do. Abortion. That's one big point. Hey Reggie, write that down. We're gonna be going through the abortion bill as well. Um, LGBTQ rights. I wanted to hit that. Let me read this right quick. It says Sanders has long been a supporter of the LGBTQ community. In 1983, as mayor of Vermont, he signed a Gay Pride Day proclamation. He voted against Don't Ask, Don't Tell in 1993 and supported civil unions in Vermont in 2000. He was one of 67 members of the House to vote against the Defense Marriage Act of 1996. Sanders opposes laws that prevent transgender people from using bathrooms. Oh, yeah, Sanders opposes laws that prevent. Okay, I wanted to make sure I read that right. Prevent transgender people from using bathrooms of their choice, declaring that transgender discrimination has no place in the world. All right. He's also got points on education, on Supreme Court, on guns, on criminal justice reform, on trade, but I'm not seeing not one point about defending you Negroes. I'm not seeing one point about black issues, about whatever y'all want to call yourselves, African American. I'm not seeing one point. He's got more on taxes. You know what I'm saying? He's got more political successes. So it's about 10 to 15 points just right there in that brief article that he does not mention black issues. Why is that? I've stated this before. Back in the going from the late 50s into the 60s, there was an act that was accepted throughout the government known as benign neglect. You know what I'm saying? And Bernie is still very much practicing that to this day. There's a clip I can send it to you where there was a black reporter asking Bernie when and why, excuse me, when are we going to talk about reparations, and when do you plan, if you become president, to bestow that onto black Americans? And you know what Bernie did? He turned his back and walked off on the lady, man. So, I wanted to start it off by asking Reggie, why does he believe so much in this system, as it's bestowed today? Uh, I'm I'm also going to electoral college so that people have a better understanding of how the electoral college actually works. But I'll give it back to Reggie right quick. I wanted to hear his status on Bernie Sanders, unless you wanted me to go a little bit deeper on it.
Nah,
No,
that's
no,
actually
I'll
your
respond
time
to that.
right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna respond right to that. And so the thing was brought up about age. The age being 70 is almost like the normalized age of most presidential candidates or presidents. Donald Trump out that age as well. So age non-factor going into that situation. Every American being insured, that is something that this country is possibly needing to go towards. We look into this corona situation based on our current medical insurance program is heavily flawed and it's kind of going down into being more of a socialist programs working more than the current base American system where insurance companies approve and provide care. That has been deeply flawed. We're currently to treat this coronavirus situation. We're kind of currently in a socialist program in order to get the care that people need to begin with. Um, the thing, what was the last statement was on? What was that real rap?
On Bernie, I was gonna touch on like why Bernie doesn't want to, like why does Bernie practice benign and neglect, and why doesn't he want to talk about black issues? Because it's not one point on specific issues for our people.
Oh yeah, and that's the other thing. Because and then the other thing being with the black issues, he ain't black, so I expect that from him. We can barely get black representatives to speak on black issues. Until the only black representative that speaks on black issues is one who represents the area where I'm from in LA, and that's Maxine Waters. Until you get strong representatives of people from each one of these states who look like us on all levels, then you're not going to get it from the presidential level, especially when the president doesn't look like you, and black issues aren't the issues that come to the forefront in their minds. The other thing you must factor in, you are an American citizen. So when these issues are up on the table, they're on the floor of the Senate, those issues also are issues that pertain to you. You still, regardless, this ain't a white country is what I try to tell people all the time. Each one of these laws, they still impact you on the positive or negative. Black folks have to take more of a stance when it comes in this political arena to start getting what's theirs. And that's just the fact of the matter. You're not going to get one of these dudes to an uncomfortable topic for white dudes to just be addressing black issues. The issues in which they cover should cover for all Americans. Now, when we get black presidential candidates who run into campaigning for presidential elections, they can begin to speak on it. But they also have to be uh, 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 well spoken in their approach to addressing these issues, because you don't want to have too much backlash. This is a country that we can divide on 3 or 4 different fronts. So that's the other thing you have to factor in on. But the presidential balance is a hard balance thing because of the two system parties. There's division within each of these damn parties. Bernie Sanders, you're speaking on, he wants to be independent, he wants to be blah blah blah, this and that. He has to run on the Democratic side of things in order to have kind of party backing and all this other stuff. The Democratic Party being the strong party that can, put up the fronts, put up the finances to go up against the Republican Party. That's the reason behind that. He's still locked in on his ideology. I have I have no issues on Bernie Sanders. I think his ideals are revolutionary ideals that America needs. Anyone settles with Donald Trump, I think something's wrong with you. But that's my time right there.
All right, hold up. Real rap before you go. All right. Hey Reggie, man, we gonna have to do something about your mic, man. The people, they are tripping about that mic situation. They can barely hear
Man,
you out there. Some people can't hear you, and I want it to be fair for you. Uh, I want it to be fair for you when they listening to make sure you get your shit off. And let me see. Is it a way that I can? Nah, it's not a way that I can
Hey Reggie,
help.
like you said that you in the car, Reggie.
yeah, because I'm on the phone. My phone be tripping when it's on Hangouts. I might, shit, I will run to the damn house.
I was gonna say you're like in the car, man. Like I don't know. I was gonna say try to Bluetooth, but I don't know how Bluetooth and Hangouts work together.
Yeah, no, I be tripping on the phone. I have to use the computer. On Hangouts, my phone be tripping. StreamYard, it works alright.
All right. All right. We're gonna try to. All right. We're gonna go into the second round. Hey y'all. Hey, Nolly Seeger say real rap winning due to Reggie low volume. See what I'm saying, Reg? I don't want you to go out like that. Ram say have Reggie click off and come back on. Yeah, try to click out and come back in, Reg. See if that'll help before we go into the second
I don't
round.
think I'm gonna do that. Alright, for sure.
All right. Hey, yeah, man. If y'all haven't, I'ma plug this. If y'all haven't watched it, I did a build earlier about the church, why the churches are so quiet, and why is fate allowing the doors to be closed? You know what I'm saying? Because they want us. They talk all this shit to us about being, having faith and going through these hard times, and if you need some, ask Jesus and all this type of shit, and they gonna help you, gonna grant it to you, and all of this good shit. Niggas been faithful to the Lord. Now, especially niggas here. We done went through we done had some of our worst times in this motherfucker through Christianity, and niggas still believed in it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas took their word when they said be a good slave and honor your slave master like you would Jesus, and all. Niggas did all of that shit, paid their tithes. You know what I'm saying? Gave the church everything, nigga. We done been bombed in the church, nigga. Martin Luther King mama got killed in the church. A lot of niggas don't know that. A nigga white boy walked in there and killed Martin Luther King mama in the church. You know what I'm saying? The girls that got bombed in the church down in the south. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like we done been through some shit fucking with this church, bro. Like this is one place that we put our economics in. If you can't even count the amount of money that black folks then gave the church, bro, and our conditions haven't changed yet. That's one place we pool all our resources together, man, and put all this faith in these people. And now we got the coronavirus, and goddamn, we need some goddamn help, nigga. And now they telling us we on our own, cause Jesus then took the fucking phone off the hook. Jesus then took the phone off the hook on you niggas, and goddamn, nigga, he can't help you. You know what I'm saying? And so this fucked up. And but if y'all haven't watched that build, man, go watch it. Powerful build, man, that I did earlier, man. Hit the like button out there, y'all. Hit the like button and bang the cash out. Hit the like button, bang the cash out, goddamn. Miss Tiptoe said Reggie was finna have me click off and spark the Skywalker, goddamn. Daniel Mitchell in the building. He say, facts, bro, the church is not on our side. Topcast, you turned up the heat towards the end of that live, goddamn. Alright, did Reg come back? Okay, that nigga got off and come. Alright, we gonna wait on him still. Hold on, real rap, just stay on mute for me, and we gonna let Reg come back in. Alright, hey, they said, KK said exactly 100, they fucking crooks. Oh, them niggas hiding crooks, bro. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'll probably say this part of it for I got a bill coming on the coronavirus, the COVID-19, right? Because this shit is deeper than the virus. Now, I came out and I did a demo the first time, and I spoke about the trade wars and all this type of shit going on with America and China, right? But I want y'all to understand this here. The reason why it looks so dangerous with those two is because these are the two major economic powers in the world right now, right? But what I want people to understand is that we're about to move into another time. And I know a lot of people never probably even fathom. Now we seen through movies and all of this shit there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was gonna come a day when we was gonna have flying cars and all of this. I don't know if y'all familiar with the age of Aquarius out there. Okay, the age of Aquarius. Now if we go into the Bible and see, I'm gonna walk it down through the Bible. I probably say this for the bill though. You know what I'm saying? Now the reason why I say I'm gonna use this Bible is because it's some shit in there that's taking place. Now it depends on how you read the Bible. If you read it and you thinking the characters in that motherfucker real, then you're not gonna pick up what I'm talking about. All right. And so we're gonna tap into the astrology, the numerology. You know what I'm saying, in the Bible, and we're gonna tap into it. And it's a lot of code in there, a lot of shit coded up in there, right? And when you're dealing with the characters, that's just allegory, right? Meaning characters to illustrate a certain point. Dealing with the Bible is Biblios Helios, meaning books of the sun. Biblios Helios, meaning books of the sun. Them niggas, and for example, when you seeing the 12 that is showing up, the 12, Joseph had 12 brothers. You know what I'm saying? You got the 12 tribes of Israelites in that motherfucker, nigga. Jesus had 12 disciples around this motherfucker, all right? You go through school, nigga, you got 12 grades in school. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got 12 months out the goddamn year. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tie all that shit in and what it got to do with this time that's come that we in now. Now, even when you're going through the zodiac, right? Jesus represents the area of the Pisces. So we'll walk it down, right? We'll walk it down, right? Y'all remember when the Israelites, when Moses went up on Mount Sinai and he came down, and he when he went up there, he came down. The children of Israel, his brother and them, Aaron and them, they was down there and they put all their gold together. And what they do, they built a calf, right? And so when you go in the zodiac, you're dealing with the Taurus. And so after the Taurus, what comes after the Taurus, right? Then when Moses came down, he broke that shit. He blew the what? He blew the ram horn. All right, when you're dealing with the ram, what's the ram in the goddamn zodiac? That's the Aries. That's me, that big chief, nigga. That's the Aries. After the Aries era, what comes, nigga? The Pisces, the fish. Okay, Jesus represent the fish. That's where you get the fish in the Christianity and shit. And when I was in jail, a jailhouse preacher told me this shit. We waiting on Reggie, y'all. We still waiting on Reggie. He probably tried to
Oh, I'm right here.
Okay. I'm gonna finish this then. Y'all want me? I'm this ain't about me. We gonna let all right. We gonna go into round 2. Say something, Reggie. You sounded better.
Yeah. Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
Hey, Crush the Legend, man. Fix your phone, bro. You down there shooting people. Hey, if y'all, any one of the mods down there, bring them back, man. That nigga that shot Daniel Crush. He just shot Daniel Crush and DJ Cell, man. Hey, y'all, if somebody know how to do it, bring them back. Big Ram says all on 144 equal to 9 ether, goddamn. Yeah, Crush, where you at, goddamn, nigga? You calm down, nigga. Get your phone out your pocket. That nigga there came and did a drive-by, nigga. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, nigga, see, we can't let you have the Glock, nigga. We got to get you something with a safety on that motherfucker. Look at South Wind. Okay. South Wind and A-Reed, boy. Fire and desire, goddamn. All right, let's go and turn it up, man. Real rap, you ready?
Oh, could they hear me? Could they hear me better?
Nah, nigga, your shit ain't, your situation still the same, nigga.
Damn. Hey, can we do it later? Cause I'm gonna have to do it from my computer and shit.
Damn. Yeah, we gonna have to try it later then, man.
I can hear that nigga clear as hell, man.
Yeah, I can hear him too, but the people, y'all wanted to rock. We got 40 people in this hoe, man. YouTube don't. Now I think it's an accident. Chris, he say my bad. Look at it. Niggas over there trying to roll the weed up and shit, nigga, the phone. Nah, but I can hear him. Hey, y'all listen. Hey, people out there, do y'all want him to go? Cause we got a nice crowd in here, man. I don't them hoes don't be sending out the notifications, man. I want to make sure while we got an audience, goddamn, we can get it. we can go and get it in. Hey, y'all drop a one if y'all wanted to do it, finish it now, or y'all want y'all.
Still got StreamYard, bro?
Nah, I ain't got no minutes on there.
Yeah, I'm
All
about to
right, you
check
ain't
my
got no
shit
minutes
for
left.
sure on StreamYard.
Uh,
Yeah, I ain't got
I
no
mean,
minutes on
shit.
that motherfucker.
I was gonna go, man, cause like fucking Reggie was going, man.
Hey,
Yo,
fuck it, go on, let's
man,
go on rock out. Fuck it, let's go on rock out. Go on, turn up. It's on you, real rap.
it's on me.
Yeah.
All right, so look, since we had a little intermission, man. Look, if y'all couldn't hear it, Reggie was basically just going back on some of my points on how he feels about Burn. Let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and start the time back up. All right, look. While Reggie was gone, I had pulled up. Something on the electoral college right quick. Give me 1 second. And basically, it's been 5 different times. Um, like in the country's history, man, that like we didn't follow the electoral vote. And that's my biggest beef on why I don't really agree with this system, because the system has a fail-proof safe to where the uh, it gives the people the illusion of inclusion. They're not gonna let like people can't pay their basic bills, man. So how is this system gonna let in reality let somebody really vote? You know what I'm saying, on who's the world leader for the next 4 years. You know what I'm saying? Which is really, you know what I'm saying, he's even though he's considered the world leader, he's a puppet to an extent. So what I was gonna do is I was gonna go through the electoral college of and like the 5 different times
Hey, real rap, your shit kind of
it's
choppy.
been.
Real rap.
Now my shit fucking up.
Yeah, your shit chopping up. Mark One is just dry, and it's chopping up on my end too.
All right, hold on,
Well, KK, I got enough time. What's up, Sister Betty? Let me rinse you up. I have enough. I mean, I got like an hour on there, but I know these niggas gonna go over an hour, and so it start over every month unless you buy it. I ain't buying it because I really don't like StreamYard. All right, Sister
man. Go
Betty, I
ahead.
had to rinse you up. Appreciate you pulling up on us.
All right, yo, is it still chopped up now?
Say something.
Yeah, can y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good. You loud and clear now.
All right, it's good now. Okay. All right, so hold on, man. Let me pull it. Dang, y'all done messed me up. Give me 1 second, man. All right, so look, so it's been that's what I was trying to find. Give me 1 second. All right, so all right, look, Reggie, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
All right, so look, like this is just a quick history of it. Uh, 71 electors changed their vote because the candidate to whom they pledged died. Uh, there's also been 93 that changed, typically by the electoral's personnel preference, although there have been some instances where they may have changed by honest mistake. That's BSC. Let me go down a little bit further. Okay, so look, these are the 5 times in history that people have voted, and your actual state elector has actually changed your state's vote. So in history, it happened in 1812. It happened from actually 1812 to 1840, 1872, the 1896 election, 1912. Let's see, 1948, 1956, all throughout history, man. 1968, 72, 88, 96, 2000, 04, and 2016. So the only 2 times it didn't happen was, it looks like Obama's presidency. So that's why I was saying, Reggie, like this is a question to you. How how can you say that you believe in this country system when there's a fail-proof way that the country sets up to actually really put in office on a national scale who they want. If you can answer that question for me.
Yeah, I answered. They didn't want to bomb in there, and he got in there. There's ways, even when the problem is the way that we all know we deal with where people are constantly moving the goalposts when it comes to things. There's reason why these changes are made. These changes would not be made if the presidential office was a puppeteer type office. It is a very, very powerful position. It's a position that's so powerful that people campaign and throw billions of dollars at running whatever they do to reach out to the masses of people to get votes. Is very effective. Now, the electoral college thing is an argument that's always brought up about its inefficiencies, its unneeded use anymore, because it was a thing put in there that was kind of more favoring towards low population of white areas, and that's where they come up with this to try to balance out uh, uh, votes going towards states with very low populations, unlike in California, Texas, or New York. And this is the reason why they come up with this old, archaic type electoral type system that's out of touch with the masses. People prefer these popularity type elections. But now going forward, a president can win this, and this is why campaign strategy and all that stuff is significant. It was significant enough with Obama during both his presidencies, and he ran against so much opposition. And what Obama's presidency shows is that when you have people behind you that support you, the money doesn't mean shit. And you've seen Bloomberg trying to go in an election where the money didn't mean shit. It's all about the way that you go and deliver messages. Some people are effective, some people are not. Some people just aren't liked. And yeah, you're dealing with different components of the system that will attack and go against you. But it doesn't stop anything. It's all about being effective. With Trump's presidency, can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, turn up.
Okay, yeah, with Trump presidency, the thing that ran from him, Trump ain't being the most popular guy that's out there, but the thing that ran through this whole news cycle when he was coming up is the constant free publicity that the media gave him. Trump stayed, whether the media was knocking this dude or just giving him the spotlight. He was constantly up in there. The Democratic Party fucked up on that side of stealing away the election from Bernie Sanders and trying to give it over to Hillary Clinton at a moment in which she was very unpopular amongst black voters, young voters, regardless of what racial racial side they come from. She was very unpopular. Trump just had everything working for him, just with the media being behind him. Obama's success ran from the media being behind him, but really the push from that bitch Oprah. When Oprah ran that push of making this guy a very viable, likable candidate based on the push she gave him, that boosted him. Sometimes media pushing or just exposure is everything for you, and it can help to bridge the gap across this nation based on how you get that delivery of a message. Hillary was going through that Benghazi shit. She let them people dog her name while she wanted to play this. Why they go high, we go low shit. Staying quiet. Now you let them paint you in the light of being a liar. Now to the rest of the world, people are turning the side eye at you. Like maybe there's some truth in that. And when it's coming out, a lot of people paint the Clintons with a little bit of truth on that. So it just was, it was all set up for Trump to win it, and they knew which states they had to win based on the electoral counts. She knew that shit. They just didn't do an effective job at their thing because they did the wrong thing, trying to appeal, thinking they got to pander towards black candidates on some racial stigmas and shit. But yeah, that's all I got on that.
Okay, so look, I'm gonna address your earlier point before I touch on everything that you just said because the people were saying that they couldn't hear you. It was one thing that you said before. You had
Oh, did they hear me just now though?
yeah. You're good right now. You're good. But look, it was one thing that I had asked you about with Bernie Sanders, and I'm gonna touch on everything that you said from Obama to Trump to Hillary. But look, let's go back to Bernie right quick. It was one thing you had said where I had asked you, why through the benign neglect system, why does he not, speak to black issues, Why does he not single out black issues? And you were saying that he can't single out people. I don't like I'm paraphrasing, but is that what you had said that he can't single out certain people due to like due to like what? Like I'm not trying to put words in your mouth, Reggie.
Yeah, dude, it's due to the fact that anytime they're coming up for any type of laws, whatever direction they're trying to move the country in, black folks are American citizens. This is our country, and that's the thing you have to keep in mind. When there's laws being passed, it's for us. Now, when you kind of do the things about for particular races and this and that, yeah, you're going to get backlash because other races will be like, oh, what about for the whites? What about, and there you create this huge level of division. Even with racist people, they don't come out and say, oh, we're doing this for the whites. They do it in other slick ass ways. All that gay and lesbian shit, those protected class based on like religion. They're protected class. Elders protected class. Pregnant women. That's outside the issues of trying to compare gay issues to race issues. Even black folks, we under protected class as well. It's due to the historics of this damn nation, and that's just the nation trying to break away from its divided. You know, its history of bigotry and shit. And that's always the constant fight in this nation is breaking away the bigoted system or the system that privileges particular people. But when it comes down to any laws that are passed, they ain't just for white folks. Black folks got to start understanding this political system in order to get a foot in it. We got to have more black folks that are getting into these political offices. That's the only way you flip this shit. But yeah, go ahead.
All right, bro. I'm glad you addressed that because like you led me into Reconstruction. I'm gonna touch on Reconstruction because like I said, this isn't nothing new. Everything that's going on today is nothing new. But before I true, Reggie, there's been many instances where politicians have done things for the Jews. You know what I'm saying? Like if you look at like New York, like
That's a protected class. It's a race, religion, protected.
I mean, but like they're classified as a it's for them it's more than a religion. Like they're classified as a group of people. You know what I'm saying? That's just the title. Like they have a religion, but like their title or in this land are considered the Jews. That's not really my main point. The point is that they get catered to. You know what I'm saying? There's certain Hispanic groups that get catered to. Asians most definitely get catered to, and let's touch on Asians. Asians per capita have the lowest voter turnout in this country. Why is that, Reggie? Because they put money behind their politicians, man. It's not about just going out there and voting on the national scale. On the local scale, I would tend to agree with you. You know what I'm saying? Because that's where your vote can actually impact change. But on a national scale, bro, that's what I'm gonna address. Now, like I said, back to the Asians, they don't vote, bro. Like they have the lowest turnout per capita amongst all voters, and that's something that you can look up. You know what I'm saying? I'm not pulling that from a hat. I want to touch on you went through Obama, Hillary, Trump. Obama, he got his push. If you remember, he got his push in '08 when Hillary fell out of the primaries because it was split. And if you remember, there was a lot of people in our community that was split between, you know what I'm saying, between Obama and Hillary. A lot of women were out for Hillary. Once Hillary fell out, that's when a lot of black women came over, you know what I'm saying, to push Obama. Um, and my thing, bro, in Obama's presidency, this is something else you could look up. More black people died in Obama's presidency than throughout excuse me, like the term slip, throughout Jim Crow, bro. More people died in 8 years of Obama's presidency than Jim Crow. So my thing is, and look, we saw what his agenda was. Partially his agenda was health care, which didn't get resolved. You know what I'm saying? We have the highest health premiums today, you know what I'm saying, than ever before. His other main agenda, which is this group put money behind him, the LGBT community, man. You know what I'm saying? Like when they got their laws passed, the White House had a fucking rainbow colored flag all over through the White House, man. I never ever heard Obama or any of these, and I'm not singling out Obama, any of these groups of politicians single us out and say this is what we have for American blacks. You know what I'm saying? This is what we're gonna do for black people. Like we're gonna set you up. You know what I'm saying? To be able to, like to be able to help your voice or to have a bigger voice in this system. Why don't they do that, Reggie? Because that's not beneficial to the system. It's beneficial to keep our black asses down as a people. You know what I'm saying? That's how they look at it, and that's why I was gonna lead into Reconstruction here shortly. With Hillary, bro, I went to bed that night thinking Hillary was gonna win. You know what I'm saying? In all honesty, I went to bed that night thinking she was gonna win. When she didn't, I looked at the electoral college. The first thing I looked at, and she failed miserably, man. That's because at the end of the day, bro, your elector, and I'll get you the article. Your elector does not have to follow your state's vote. There's states on the coast. Those states are in a deadlock. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it always comes to those middle states, but those electors have the choice to take their state's vote and choose the presidency for their entire state based on what they want, bro. That's why I'm gonna stay on that topic as to you could talk about voting, you could talk about these super PACs, you could talk about political strategies, but it's almost like Tyson Fury, man, or like Margarito. It doesn't matter how skilled I am in the ring, how great my footwork is, how great my head movement is. If my opponent, has dirty gloves or has weights in his hands, or you know what I'm saying, plaster, whatever. It doesn't matter what I do. You know what I'm saying? If I'm at that type of disadvantage. So let's go into Reconstruction right quick, and I'll get right back to you. This is going towards the end of Reconstruction. One of the most racist presidents in this country's history, Woodrow Wilson. He at the end at the end of Reconstruction, he had a quote that said, "Negro rule under unscrupulous adventurers had been finally put to an end into the South, and the natural, inevitable ascendancy of the whites, the responsible class, established." In 1881, article that went unpublished, Wilson defended the South's suppression of black voters, saying that they were being denied the vote not because their skin was dark, because their minds were dark. My nigga, if they felt that way in the late 1800s, what make you think that they have any change today? And that's why I like Trump personally. I don't like what he stands for. I don't like him as a person, but I like the fact that he's not gonna hold no punches. If he don't like niggas, he's gonna tell you, "I don't like you niggas." You know what I'm saying? That's my biggest beef. And I'm gonna get into Joe Biden, after I give you back the floor. But that's my biggest beef with Joe Biden and with Bernie Sanders. You know what I'm saying? They want to pull at you niggas' heartstrings. Like they want to sing and whisper sweet nothings in your ear, and then don't do shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Didn't Malcolm say if they're not meeting your standard, or if they're not meeting your vote, to sit on it? You know what I'm saying? So I want you to address that, Reggie. You know what I'm saying? Because this has been going on. This is a system. I'm going back on mute.
Man, fuck everything about Trump. He's a bitch. Ain't shit correct about that motherfucker. I don't know how anybody supports. He might as well walk through the damn White House with a damn seat on his head.
Hey, hold up, Riz, before you turn up. I want to show the love. I want to show some love to the chat real quick before you turn up. Y'all niggas got it heated up in here, goddamn nigga. Hey, I ain't gonna lie, boy. That nigga had to step off the mic. I wanted that to kind of resonate with the people. That nigga Reggie come in, nigga. Fuck Trump. All right, so Kel, I asked the chat, did they agree with it? Venture say we never benefited from politics. Macadon said Top Cats note we don't lobby like the other groups. Um, Daniel Mitchell said no. Kel said Top Cats no sir, we don't anymore. We badly did in the 60s and 70s. Hustler say not at all. Vintage kids say yes we do. Step back say I think politics can help us at the city level, but not president. DJ Selm say Trump benefited from the Tea Party. Kel say we can't hear you on the computer. No offense. Oh, I don't know if she was saying they hear. I don't know if somebody can hear me in the back. I always say we lost the day that we invented a president. Macadon says all business money makes the world go round. How do you think the LGBT got theirs lobbying? Omega said he singled out Jews getting reparations. What's up with it? Kato Grey Wolf in the building. Yeah, they talked about the fact that Bernie Sanders group, which are Jews, they got their reparations, and the Japanese, as Hustle say, they got their reparations. Goddamn, and they trying. Okay, all right, let's go and turn up, man. We can get back in. Shout out to the chat. Okay, so I win
One
say she
sec.
got me.
Hey, salute to whoever said about lobbying. That's the critical part about that. Other groups form coalitions and they go in there and lobby, and that's critical right there. And they don't just play around where politicians are holding them by the hand and pulling slick shit like they pull with civil rights shit. And that's the whole thing. That was a great statement by whoever made that. But to go into, I'm gonna just go down a line of stuff I notated. So you're speaking about Asians not being into national votes, and I disagree with the low turnouts. Asians overall have a very low population on national terms of things, based on what they say American population is. So they really don't have percentage pull when it comes into that. That's why a lot of politicians don't go towards needing to kind of pander towards winning over Asian votes. They do it for black votes, being because blacks are very influential in America. They go for Latin votes. White votes are always split down the middle. They already draw between this what people class as liberal and conservative and all that shit. They're divided along those lines. Uh, so that's the reason for low Asian turnouts on the national level. But Asians are getting on the national level. You've seen Asians in Congress. You've seen Asians campaigning for president. You've seen all that. They know the effects of being into these high-power political office. Politics is where everything is at. I don't care what you do. You say you in trucking. Politics affects everything about trucking. And it's changed trucking based on deals that presidents do. Presidents set economic policies. That affects everything that goes on with everybody in this nation. So very powerful, and it's the reason why people need to be on board. Then it was about deaths under Obama. Those were deaths in states. That's state politics. That ain't got nothing to do on his level of things. Now he had now what happened is that he got very weak on shit when he had control of stuff. And the other problem is that Democratic politicians outside of Maxine Waters always gonna exclude her because she a real motherfucker. There's probably some other ones like her as well, but Democratic politicians are weak as shit. They stay quiet while these damn ignorant ass hillbillies act however they want within politics. And also with the back in the Reconstruction is where a lot of things went wrong, but a lot of things you got to think of back with black folks. Black folks didn't have political mindsets. Wasn't that much education on the system. Black folks coming up out of slavery, they needed representation, and it was for the people in political offices to kind of represent black folks during that time period when this war goes on or whatnot. And they didn't fully represent black people because what happened is, I believe it's this president. This is the president who went against the rules to where after this war, conservative our Confederates weren't allowed back into politics. They weren't allowed to even own any of their lands. And I think this fool right here is the one who went about setting that, changing the rules on that and allowing them back into politics. To this day, a lot of Confederate type politics is what infests the American system because the Southern politics has a strong effect on the shit that we have to fight currently in this day. And that's back from Reconstruction, and the mindsets ain't changed. And the other thing where you think mindsets don't change, even over if it's been hundreds of years, we can look at shit that Ronald Reagan has changed in the system in which nobody goes about trying to fix. Also, about us never benefit. I don't know how I marked that, but the reason why we never benefited was our whites have had a head start in the system. Black folks coming out of slavery, we were behind the gun when it came into becoming educated, understanding the system in this so-called democracy that we live in. Coming into where we're becoming more profound in the understanding of this nation because it's a nation we build. We got to understand that it's a nation that is governed by laws and shit, whether these laws are abided by, only when people are checked. And that's the thing with the system supposed to be checks and balance, and we're not getting that because everybody's not fully participating or understanding the system. And the system becomes more inadequate to where corrupt people can do shit, the more you allow immigration to affect the system. because immigrants start to have a voice in there, and they don't have an understanding of shit. And certain immigrants can fit on the side of being classed as whites and blah blah blah. That's the other thing. But that whole thing of lobbying, that was the most critical. That's crucial right there. When you speak on why blacks haven't had this and that, other groups have been able to lobby, coming together, and bringing their shit to the table. And that is key. There's no way escaping politics from nothing. But that's what I got. I'm going to pass it over.
All right, so look, I'm gonna jump back on that. So look, in that same article, hold on, man, let me go back to it because I'm gonna address 2 points. You had touched on slavery. I'm gonna touch on that. Yeah, briefly touch on that. I really want to jump on that slavery point, but I gotta go back to Reconstruction. So look, the way you feel, Reggie, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you mean well, bro. You know what I'm saying? So this is no offense to you, man. But I gotta read this.
No, don't apologize, man. I don't take shit to heart, man.
That's a bit. Nah. I'm just putting a disclaimer out there, man, before I start throwing my power shots, man. You know what I'm saying?
No,
I might hit you.
is all love. You ain't gotta do that shit.
That's a bet. So look, there was the open letter to that same president, Woodrow Wilson, written from like W.E.B. Du Bois. Are you familiar with W.E.B.?
Yeah, I put that together about the double black consciousness. Yeah.
All right. So bet. That's perfect. I'm glad. So look. So check this. So in 1913, I'll just read it verbatim. In a 1913 open letter to Wilson, W.E.B. Du Bois, who had supported Wilson, check that, who had supported Wilson, open racist, and Wilson was one of the more stauncher racists of his time. You know what I'm saying? Any white historian will tell you that. But anyway, so in 1913, open letter to Wilson, W.E.B. Du Bois, who had supported Wilson in the 1912 election before being disenchanted by his segregation policies, wrote of colored clerk who could not actually be segregated on the account. Okay, so, like the point was, I just wanted to read that he supported Wilson, not the rest. He was just upset because, like there was a clerk that he was fighting for to stay in office, who he had got a job for. But look, I actually read it though because it's fucked up. Who had supported Wilson's 1912 election, being disenchanted by his segregation policies, wrote of one colored clerk who could not actually be segregated on the account of his nature of work, who consequently had a cage built around him to separate him from his white companions of many years. That's right, black people who couldn't logistically be segregated were put in literal cages. You know what I'm saying? That's how they felt about us black people, bro. You know what I'm saying? They couldn't get rid of the nigga, you know what I'm saying, due to like whatever policy they got rid of most, but they couldn't get rid of that particular black cat, and so they decided to put him in a cage. You know what I'm saying? So they basically put him on some quarantine shit so he could be around white people. That mindset has not changed, bro. And the thing that you had stated on W.E.B. Du Bois, I'm gonna go watch that, but it shows you, bro. Our people knowing that these people were racist as hell and had no good intentions for our people as a whole. You know what I'm saying? They were upset. You know what I'm saying? Because they couldn't get a seat at the table. That's what it really comes down to. I ain't gonna bullshit it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna call a spade a spade. They couldn't get a seat at the table like how they thought they could, and that's throughout history. If you do history on Martin Luther King, I'm gonna get back to the point. But if you do history on Martin Luther King, there was a man behind Martin Luther King named Bayard Rustin. I suggest you do research on him. Bayard Rustin and Ralph. I think Abernathy or something like that. I'm gonna get that information to you, but there's always been turncoats. That's why I said on Fred's show, there's always been turncoats in our society who's had dual allegiances, you know what I'm saying, and who's been double agents. Now, it was a point that you had touched on slavery, bro. The thing about slavery, I'm sure you've heard about Black Wall Street, but a lot of people only want to talk about one aspect of Black Wall Street, called Tulsa. But you had talked about how, coming out of Reconstruction, we were fucked up. Partially true, but actually we thrived better during segregation. Why? Because it fucked with us. It made us fuck with each other. It made us have to spend money with each other, have to support each other's businesses. Because why? Because niggas like W.E.B. Du Bois failed at getting us a spot at the table. And actually, we didn't fucking need a spot at the table. So that's why I say, bro, I'm going to get into it, though. A lot of people only know about Tulsa, but there was Black Wall Street in Durham, North Carolina. There was obviously Harlem, New York. There was a Black Wall Street in Miami. There was a Black Wall Street in L.A. You know what I'm saying? Where you from? You know what I'm saying? There's been many different areas in that time period that you can go and look where we thrive. Our baseball, bro, the Negro Baseball League was killing, you know what I'm saying, what they had as the majors at that time back then. So from our sporting events, our basketball, our baseball, our football, they had to come fuck with us. That's why, years later, in the 50s going into the 60s, they had to figure out how do we get these niggas to the table so that we can better monopolize, you know what I'm saying, not only the system, but, we can get their dollars as well. Because I'm going to always bring you back to the money, Reggie, always. But like I said, bro, I wanted you to touch on that last point, on that slavery point, because, like I said, after slavery, where some people fucked up, for sure, they were. But as a whole, our people were thriving, man. You know what I'm saying? And that was due to because we had to fuck with each other, and we knew at that time, those presidents and those politicians, it was more of it wasn't so much sugarcoating back then. We actually knew what we were dealing with. So if you could address that, bro, I'll go back on mute.
Yeah, I'm back to that point about, but I don't think this is the president because you bring it up 1912. I think it's the president not too far along after the Civil War who I think was the president that broke the rules of this Reconstruction thing by allowing Confederates back into politicians, also with the homestead shit, allowing to where most of that land went to Europeans. But I think it's another president. But even with the Wilson topic you're bringing up, and W.E. Du Bois. W.E. Du Bois was very profound. It was Booker T. Washington who was the guy who came up with the wrong ideal back for that time period where he thought that it was a thing for black folks to just play along to get along with whites. Just kind of stay in your place, do your job here, don't shake don't rock the cradle. W.B. Du Bois is more about uplifting blacks into getting into universities, us creating our own system of progressing ourselves and not doing this kind of the ideals that ran along with Booker T. Washington. But back to the what you're speaking about slavery, the thing that and also when you think back to slavery, you got to think about industries. There aren't the same type of industries that we have here. A lot of slaves back then, of course, they were great. They worked the grounds, and this is the benefit, almost the benefit that other countries get from, like how America outsources shit to other countries. It's the same benefit where these so-called slave owners have blacks out there working the field, doing all the labor and all the work. Once they break away, they have all the skills to go about creating their own societies, the thing greater than what whites were doing. Because whites weren't working like that. They weren't hard-working citizens. They didn't put in any real work, and that's the thing that really hurt them and what caused a grief with them after what was that post-Civil War. That's what caused so much grief. Their whole economic class and structure was gone because of the labor is gone. So that was the effects of that. So blacks can go into creating their own society amongst those who can help lead, structure these communities that they had. But then the only thing and then also just to touch on the other side of things that broke apart these communities, the fact that there was too much of this focus on just money, thriving, but there was no thoughts of defense. You have to be able to defend yourself violently, man, sometimes, and that was the thing. Them allowing whites to come in there who are armed, black folks not owning arms, and this is just a little tangent to go on about that subject, but that's all that I have on that one. Oh, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, before you go in, I want to shout out the chat first before you go in.
Hey, go ahead.
Is my volume okay?
Yeah, you good, Red.
My volume okay?
Yeah, you good. Can y'all hear me? Hey, can y'all hear me out there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, your volume cool. Hard and step back. Knowledge Seeker say facts. South Wind say real deal. Hustle the Slim say yes it was. Third Ward of Houston had a lot of black business facts. Third Ward of Houston had 201 businesses on one street. That was Dowling Street. Then you go over to Fifth Ward. they created Fifth Ward on the other side of the bayou, and that was on the north side, and a lot of black people lived over there. This was around 1800, same time frame that they was talking about Reconstruction and shit. And you had places like Lounge Street, right? They was getting a lot of money, so when the entertainers would come there, they would stay over in on the north side on Lounge Street over there in Fifth Ward. And white folks actually burnt that down at the turn of the 20th century, right around the same time the Tulsa riots and all of that shit happened. We gotta understand a lot of that other shit took place too. Arkansas was South Wind. A lot of those places was the same thing taking place down in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? They were trying to push a lot of black people. Now this was a real important time. This is where you start getting a lot of the unions and shit. You got a lot of those coming out of Reconstruction too, but this when they start enforcing a lot of it too around the 20s and shit too. Around the same time we started seeing all these towns get burned down. They point out a highlight Tulsa, the Tulsa riots, but this took place. This took place all over America. All right, we can turn up. We can go in real rap.
All right, so look, to Reggie, the whole reason why I brought up uh, W.E.B. Du Bois and then mentioned Bayard Rustin was to link them together. If you didn't know, Bayard Rustin was an understudy when he was a young child. He was an understudy of W.E.B. Du Bois. Now, I'm not going to call out W.E.B. Du Bois' sexuality, but Rustin was a known homosexual, and he was the main advisor to Martin Luther King. And that other name that I was looking for that I couldn't find was A. Philip Randolph. That was his mentor. So that's why I'm saying, if you got, and just a little background on Bayard Rustin. Bayard Rustin used to get arrested all the time for trying to do things in public with men. I'll keep it clean, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, let's try to
this is
stay
the
away from that kind of shit. You know, niggas already be
I
hating
feel
on my channel and shit.
I feel you. So, you know what I'm saying? But that's the type of person that was advising Martin Luther King, and he had ties to W.E.B. Du Bois. Now, it was something else that I wanted to hit. Give me 1 second. Let me pull it back up. 1 second here. It was to your point. Fuck, man. I kind of got fucked up with the break. What was the last thing Talkcast that Reggie? What was the last thing that Reggie had said? Cause it was something I wanted to touch on, man.
Oh
I
no,
think I
Reg,
got
what you
fucked up with
said?
Reconstruction.
Yeah, it was about I think the last thing I closed was on Black Wall Street. The thing that kind of failed them was their lack of being able to defend themselves, arming themselves up. That was the last thing I spoke of. Also, yeah.
It was some it was something else I wanted to address. But look, basically what I was doing was I'm showing you from Reconstruction, and I'm going throughout the '60s like to today. I'll skip the '70s and '80s, and I'll jump back to today. So so like I said, going off for Rustin. See, I got a sidetrack. Let me get my point back to Reconstruction. So so going off Reconstruction, bro. Like I said, I wanted to tie from Reconstruction and the Electoral College. I wanted to tie all that into today. So with today, like I said, man, as far as like the voting and as far as what's going on with Trump, I know one thing that Trump is trying to do, is he's trying to close those borders, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna address it, and I'll give you the floor to touch on it. One thing about Trump too, since you were in the military, you know what I'm saying, when there's a Republican in office, you know what I'm saying, the military gets, gets more benefits and shit, you know what I'm saying, gets more money allocated to them, you know what I'm saying. I'm a veteran as well, Reggie, and that's one thing that I look at, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, like who's on the horizon of the presidency. Like I said, I'm not voting at all, but my thing is, I know when there's a Republican in there, you know what I'm saying, I know our people, our people's radar and our people's antennas are up, you know what I'm saying, because one thing about Democrats that I don't like, you know what I'm saying, is they put our people to sleep, bro. And I'm just trying to get an understanding of, where you're coming from with the with the voting, because I know you believe in it, but my question to you is, when has voting ever helped our people on a national level, bro? You know what I'm saying? To ever get what we need to get done. You know what I'm saying? That's my question to you, and that'll get us back on, that'll get us back on point.
Yeah, when we went out and vote, we got a lot of laws passed along with some of our actions. A lot of breaking down of segregated systems has been done through votes. It has
Like,
also
can you
been
state
done
a
through
few of them, Reggie? Like, can you state a few things that voting has helped black people?
yeah, let's check this out. Look at let's go into some of our areas. I can go into South Central. I can go into Compton. I can talk about Watts. Those were areas that were predominantly white. Black folks could not go in there, moving in there because it was laws that protected them of excluding black folks up out of. Same thing with our schools. What else systems? A majority of all these systems. The thing that has changed that to where this breaking down of this Jim Crow type system, this segregationist type laws, were all broken away through striking of a pen, through the political system, and not just through voting as well, but through the actions of black folks. Yeah, those actions were taken. I ain't talking about all that peaceful shit. Those actions of us having to burn shit down, set an example out of shit, creating instability in the system to where it ain't gonna work for if it's just gonna work for whites, then we gonna fuck it up to where it works for nobodies. And now the system has to go about, these political people have to go about striking the pen, breaking away all this old bigoted privileges and making shit, giving people a fair shake. Now going into these things, it's our job to constantly fight. We move into where the schools become broken away from segregation. But how in tune are a lot of the parents following that? And not always saying that it's parents who aren't uh, uh, deeply involved, because back then you had a lot of parents who spend most of the time working. That's a hard balance as well, to be working, getting off of work, and then having to fight against the school district, but it still can be done. So that's where the political system comes into play with that. I ain't going to the industry you in trucking. Back in the day when most older truckers talk about how good trucking was when the American government will subsidize a lot. Same thing when the airline industry, the American government will subsidize many things, schooling and everything. Get politicians like a Reagan can come in there, deregulate it, make it a competitive system, which makes it hard for truckers to earn money because the pricing or wages get knocked way down through this competition of trying to offer the lowest amount for contracts and shit. This is where politics becomes effective. Now coming into where black folks have benefited from it, just due to, we got to understand, coming in this system, we behind the curve on a lot of shit, but we're picking up. Coming out of this slave-minded type system, the systems. Every time we break the system down, we're not the ones who are in the front, or even with those who are supposed to represent us, we're not there, ensuring that they're giving us what we ask for. We fall back and trust them, and they go about pulling slick shit. And this is the other thing to where you can't create these divides, because now you divide. Black folks fight many fronts. Yeah. Oh, my bad. I end up getting a call. I don't know if my brother keep calling me from prison. I don't know if that's him. But we keep getting these things to where we have to be involved along with the political process to make sure we're getting what, having our demands met and doing it in a proper way, but also pushing people out there, pushing the intellectuals amongst us who we know ain't on those shady type shit, that gets up there, get a seat at the table, and they represent us. And this is at all levels, man. We just gotta we gotta make our moves through the system. But in order to make moves in the system, you must understand it, and you can't just go off of what they didn't do in the 1800s, because it's black folks who still broke those systems down. It's nothing they can do to stop us. It's nothing they can do. The battles may feel hard, and they may weigh you down, but next soldier up, and that's what it's about. It's nothing they can do to stop you. The only thing we got to do to get above is this education. The intellectual side is where we conquer shit.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Like, the reason
y'all,
why I look at
hold up, y'all. I'm gonna show some love to the chat. Hey, shout out to my nigga Aboriginal Mac in the building, the American Indian Council, man. Hey, Mac is real with, man. I always gotta fuck with Mac. Cause when I was going around this hoe, man, I was trying to tap in with a lot of the niggas in the Indian community. That nigga was the only one that pulled up and fucked with me. And I'm a nigga who respect loyalty, man. And so I gotta shout out Mac, man, for keeping it real, man. He pulled up. You know what I'm saying? I actually chop it up with the homie uh, offline. You know what I'm saying? Nigga got my personal number and everything type of shit. So I want to shout out to my nigga American Indian Council in a real way, man. Uh, hey, watch this here too. Donald Grant, man. Donald Grant, man, OG, you don't even know. Now I heard you say this shit before, but I never tapped into it, man. But you've been saying it a lot lately. You know what I'm saying? And when one of the things that a lot of people use for they quote unquote we African talking points is that Nat Turner, the Nat Turner revolution. Hebrew Israelites use that shit too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of niggas always go try to steal shine. What OG Donald Grant is, he come directly from Nat Turner lines. That's it. He's an ancestor. He's a descendant of Nat Turner. And watch what he say. He say, "I'm from Southampton County, and my family came from Nat Turner lines, and his Native American wife. There's over 5,000 of us that I know of. We are the Nottoway tribe of the Cortlands, Capron, Virginia." Now I had to highlight that right there. Now he done said this shit a few. He been saying this shit. I don't think he ever went that deep, but he always say that Nat Turner was his ancestor. And lately, I've been seeing him. I was listening to Fred channel, and he came on there and said it. And he gave me a shout out too, man. Appreciate that shout out, OG. But it never was resonating with me before because I've been hearing you say this shit. But man, I think that's key to say because I don't give a damn what the history books say. The history books will tell you that he African and all that kind of shit. Even on the movie, they started off with him in Africa, with his people in Africa, and he was going to go see the voodoo priest and all this type of shit, right? That shit there, this man right here, that's his ancestors. That's like a nigga telling you who your mama is. And another thing too on that, bro, the one reason why you know what I'm saying, like I always tell people, man, we don't owe nobody shit, right? But niggas tell us we from somewhere. We was born in America. We was born in America. That mean we starting off in America. So when a nigga try to take us outside of it, no, it ain't on us for to prove that, cause we here. That's like a nigga knocking on your door at home, and when you open the door, he tell you you don't live here. Nigga, I know goddamn way I just answered this door. You know what I'm saying? Nigga tell you need to get your ass up out of here, nigga. You don't live here. You live across the street. You gonna tell that nigga he a goddamn fool. You don't owe that nigga nothing. You don't run in there and try to get your deeds and shit and the mortgage and all that type of shit. No, you don't do that. Nigga, you gotta prove that I don't live here, nigga. Cause I know goddamn well I just walked up here and answered this door. You know what I'm saying? So OG Donald Grant, man, double salute to you, man. I appreciate you coming through letting us know. I'm gonna read it one more time. I'm from Southampton County, and my family came from Nat Turner line. I'm his and his Native American wife. There's over 5,000 of us that I know of. We are of the Nottoway tribe of Cortland, Capron, Virginia. In the real motherfucking way, man. So shout out, man, to OG Donald Grant, man. That nigga that revolutionary. He freaking in the motherfucker, but he revolutionary too, man. Turn up, man. It's on you, real rap.
All right, so look.
Hey,
Hey, go ahead, Reggie. Go ahead.
Now, Reggie, if you gonna say something about that bill, man, we gonna stay focused, nigga. Goddamn, you got real rap in front of you, man. I just wanted to shout out OG Donald Grant.
no, I was gonna touch on the Indian thing. Not that I was gonna touch on. I missed 2 points about the military and the immigration thing.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Go ahead, Reggie. That's cool. Go ahead.
Yeah, the point you was making about you support like the kind of Republican side based on what they do for the military. I don't think they do shit for the military. They do shit for military contractor and defense companies. Soldiers are always at the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to pay. If they do anything which for the military, the most they're gonna do for a raise is a 2% to 3% raise. Soldiers are paid at minimum wage type levels going in there. Sergeants may make no more than what someone who can start out at a good entry level type company. So when they come into these ideals to support the military, I think it's all a hoax that they pull over the heads of particular voting people of a particular party. But when Republicans talk this military shit, it ain't for the military soldier. It's for the military defense contractors that benefit off of that, and for the states that end up getting these military jobs. Also, the thing with Trump and his immigration policy. His immigration policy is spewed and deep racism. Regardless, I ain't got to be. That's the thing with me, man. I'm fair and balanced. I ain't any one of these immigrant class, but his target of choice is people coming out of Mexico, anyone out of the south of the border. There's so many goddamn European immigrants in this country, Asian immigrants, but he only points, and most Americans only point at those who come from South America or mainly Mexico. Anytime you want to address immigration, you got to address that shit across the board. There's too many Europeans in this country who come here and they just blend in. And you want to speak about taking jobs? These folks are here taking all of the higher income jobs and the high paying industries. Not immigrants coming out of South America. They're getting kind of the lower intellectual level type jobs, mainly hard labor. But anyone taking jobs from black folks are Europeans who immigrate over here who are given opportunities to live well. And also, you want to talk about taking from welfare system. There's a lot of Europeans over here, and this is what people don't know. A lot of Europeans over here benefiting from food stamps, benefiting from Section 8. So anytime people want to address immigration, let's address it across the board and not just select particular groups, because the biggest issue to immigration is European immigration, and it's starting to be Asian immigration as well. But that's all I got. I'll go past those. And I'm
All
going to
right.
go back up in a second.
That's cool. That's cool.
Hey, yeah,
Just to
we gonna end it on this. This gonna be the last one. We gonna end it on this one.
all right. I'll let the military stuff slide, man. I'll go back to what I was originally gonna say. Um, cause Reggie was talking about trucking politics and like the 1800s and stuff. Like, look, bro, the whole reason why I go back to the 1800s and work my way down is because the same tactics that they're doing today, they did back then. You know what I'm saying? That's why history and learning history is so important. You know what I'm saying? Because these people aren't doing anything different that they didn't do, back then. Because it's the same system that you're in today. Um, One thing about what he was saying about trucking, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure there's some cats out there that's in the trucking industry as well. Um, on the trucking, bro. The thing with it, trucking is dirty. You know what I'm saying? I've been in it going on a decade, man. It's very dirty. But the thing is, with trucking, man, um, it'll never be controlled by the government because it's too many people in the shit and it's too many moving parts. The thing with it is, see, like back in the '60s, you had the Teamsters. Like the mob used to run trucking, and before the mob got out, that's when the pay was better. I don't know if you made the point, but I know when my pops got in 1994, we haven't really changed the pay scale in trucking since the '90s. You know what I'm saying? The pay scale from the mid '90s, making 1,200 a week. You know what I'm saying? 1,400 a week. Cats still making that same paycheck today if they work for a company. So I was gonna touch on it, but look, bro, if you want to wrap it up, we could definitely wrap it up, man. My thing on my closing point was and like I said, look, fuck Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm not I don't agree with his politics. I don't agree with his immigration tactics. I was saying as far as the border. You know what I'm saying? As far as closing the border, because I used to run I-10 all the time, man. And once you get on the other side of El Paso, even there's 500 miles between San Antonio and El Paso. But once you go on the other side of El Paso, you know what I'm saying? Like you got New Mexico, 170 some miles in New Mexico, and then you got Arizona, and then it's nothing, bro. That's almost from the border of California to Texas. You know what I'm saying? That's like 5, 6, 700 miles of nothing. You know what I'm saying? And I used to see it all the time, bro. So my thing is, they're not gonna do it, but like the fact that they actually, want to try to border off that shit, me personally, I don't have a problem with it. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like the policies and all that, nah, I don't fuck with dude. You know what I'm saying? I just I'm always tell you to follow the money. You know what I'm saying? That's the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? We could talk policies. You know what I'm saying? We could talk anything we want to talk about, but you always have to follow the money. You know what I'm saying? Because that's his biggest. That's his. That's why they're coming at him. You know what I'm saying? It's behind money. But I'm not gonna be long winded with it, man. It was a good build. I appreciate Top Cats. You know what I'm saying? For letting me spar with my nigga Reggie, man. I appreciate it.
Man, absolutely, man. It's some great shit, man. I'd like to follow up on it with you later. Shit. But also, even to close on immigration, I think immigration talk and policies by politicians is the biggest piece of bullshit ever put out by any politician, and it's always a tool used to create division to try to get Americans to turn on particular people. I think it's bullshit because even with the wall, even trying to border off the wall, that is an unnecessary thing to even go about. The issue is if they were serious about it, they'll stop these companies from hiring people who aren't documented because these companies benefit by paying these people low wages, replacing those who are citizens of this country in order to keep more money in their pockets. That's where it is. You talk about following the money. That's what this immigration shit is about. But anytime this country wants to go about addressing immigration issues is when these immigrants start to realize they have rights in here and they start fighting for it. The minute you get these punk ass bigots in politics who want to go about talking immigration, this is why I'm like big on you need more black folks with my even I'm gonna push for that shit one day to get into politics, but I know it's people who are more qualified than me at these positions to run for this shit and to punch these bigots in their mouths because this ain't their country. A lot of these white politicians don't have the background like we speak on about our existence in these countries. Trump is a fucking immigrant. He's a fucking probably first, second generation born in America. His parents ain't from here. Same thing we speak about Bernie Sanders type candidates. They're new to this country, but we're letting everybody else come in here and pass us by. Why? Because we don't pay attention to the political process. And a lot of things ain't always about what white folks are doing to us. It's about what we ain't being involved in. Like I say, when we on our shit, ain't nobody stop us. Ain't nobody standing in our way when we on our shit. And that's proven every day with the shit we do on here. The shit that we done had the effect in the sport of boxing, which has been a sport that's been corrupted and ran amok, and now with 7-8 creating this thing, us putting together content, speaking our voices, fans have a voice. These motherfuckers hear exactly what's going on, and they check it anytime they try to go about doing bullshit. So it's nothing when people are on their shit that any of these bigots can do to stop you, or else you fuck shit up, and that's exactly what has to be done. That's all I got on that one, man.
All right, man. I appreciate both of y'all pulling up. Goddamn, they goddamn chat was on fire. They still out. Khadijah talking about Top Cat want all ladies to himself. Hey, they come over here, goddamn. Yeah, they with me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm pro pilot, goddamn. And I don't do 101s, goddamn. They come over here, they coming with me, goddamn. But look, I be saying, hey, man. You know, I step back, man. I let them choose, lose, and stay confused. You understand me? I let them choose, lose, stay confused. They goddamn Omega Red. They don't be in here 2, 3 seconds. I've been sitting back here watching. See, I ain't been talking. Usually I can't see the chat when I'm on, but I can see that bitch today, nigga. Omega Red been sniping them. You know what I'm saying? When they come in the door, nigga, he be sniping them. Done say Omega. When Top Cats keep me alive with joy and laughter, I love you guys because y'all 22 and 24 like me. I used to fuck in the water at the beach. This nigga left a comment under that to my, he was fucking on hoods of cars and shit, nigga, in parking lots. Nigga. That nigga say the cops will pull up and tell him where you gotta go. Nigga take that shit in the alley or something, nigga behind a dumpster or something. You know what I'm saying? That nigga say Top Cats helped me remember my helped him remember his shiggity. Hey, yeah, that nigga down the ground. That nigga there, he don't even wear drawers outside. You know what I'm saying? Because he fuck around and had to get straight to it. You know what I'm saying? That
It's
nigga,
off that. Hey, Podcast, bro. One question, bro. Hey, I would love to see, bro, if we could set this up every now and then, man. You know, to do more than just politics, man. If cats wanna go, and like sharpen these skills on the on slavery, or what I'm saying, historical, or
no, Reggie touched on the point though, and he made me think of something about the integration shit. He said America not letting people in, but they'll let Europeans in. But he said racism, white supremacy don't exist. That is a racism, white supremacy tactic. They go along
No,
with
no,
the
I never. Oh, no, I never said it don't exist. I said I don't use that word.
oh well. You know what? Racism, white supremacy was a word coined by Neely Fuller. So, and then later, god damn man, what's mama name? Goddamn. The ISIS paper got Frances Cress Wilson. You know what I'm saying? She ended up teaming up with him, and they started. That. It's not like a something that's been known in Houston. They just, I mean, in history, they just identified it. You know what I mean? And that's a word that we identified it because white folks go on. It's a code. It's not. It's an unwritten law, and for them to maintain their power, and it's systematic because it affects us in different systems, education, politics, so on and so forth. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reason why it's a certain level that we can get to. And even if people use Obama got in that motherfucker, and more niggas died under Obama administration. More niggas was mass incarcerated under, once they get a black face there in the front line, then behind the scenes, nigga, they can do whatever they want to do with you because you can't screen racism. You can't screen racism. How is it racist? And goddamn, you got a black president. That's how they gonna do you. You know what I'm saying? Like in Houston, they got a Mexican sheriff and they got a Mexican police chief. And nigga, they handled them essays down there. I'm talking about did whatever they wanted to them because they couldn't scream no racism. Cause why they got a Mexican face on the outside. And it's different with Mexicans though. You put them niggas, you give them niggas some power or something. Woo, boy, them niggas there, man. Yeah, they'll forget they mama. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas, I don't know, they just love that boss shit like that. And far as niggas and shit, you ever heard Mexicans talk about they boss yeah, man. I do not like that type of shit. So don't put them in no manager positions or leadership positions and shit. Them niggas they'll swing their sword on your ass. They gonna be lenient to white folks though, but they gonna handle a nigga, but and they own people too. But yeah, man. So man, this shit was a good bill, man. I damn it don't want to go out, cause Junior say fact. Yeah, KK Neely Fueler. She say that nigga look does say I'm dying from laughter. Check you out. Supremacy is a coded system that ain't no secret and ain't going anywhere till we burn this bitch down. Point blank and period on that goddamn. Cause Junior say, tell him about the gun line, boss. I'm trying to tell you. Hey, nigga will come and get you, goddamn. Yeah, but man, this here was interesting, man. Y'all had some good points, man. Hey, I really appreciated Real Rap scholarship. That nigga took this shit for real and he came through with some key points. And I think it was good because like Reggie said, he was just gonna combat it and I mean not just combat but rebut it. And so I think Real Rap, we gotta give him a lot of credit in it because he was the ones bringing the questions and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was having some good points, man. And what I enjoyed about it too, the shit that he was bringing up, Reggie actually had information on it. So he knew even when he brought up the about W.E. Du Bois and they went back and forth on that, changed information on that. It was good to know that they both can tap into that. And I think that's what made the bill good, man. We stayed at about 30. We stayed at about 30 people in here. You know what I'm saying? I think it maxed out at damn near 50. You know what I'm saying? So that was good numbers and the chat was engaged. The chat was off the chain, nigga. I was down there with them niggas. The chat was off the chain like a motherfucker, man. So man, I appreciate y'all, man. I love to do this type of platform, man. If we can get some other brothers out the chat, cause I know a lot of them know some shit, man. If we can come up here, different topics, man. Whatever y'all want to talk about, man, just let me know. I'll fire this bitch up, man. I appreciate the ladies coming through, goddamn. South Wind came in, had them titties out. Had them titties out, goddamn. We started off, Kill wanted to come sit by me, goddamn. I told her I don't do one-on-one. She was in the crowd. I seen her on the dance floor after that. So one of them niggas bought her a drink. She went out there to the dance floor, goddamn. So it's real in the battlefield, goddamn. It's real in the battlefield. DJ Sell for Life say appreciate your real rapping, Reggie Owens. Okay, in the real way. Donna Grant say the gun line was real. This was serious and entertaining at the same time. First and foremost, educational. Omega Red say I love all love to the brother. Hey, y'all hope y'all hit the goddamn Cash App and supported the goddamn show. You know what I'm saying? If y'all haven't seen my last video, man, y'all go check that shit out, man. I had to take a break, bro, because I got another bill coming, man, on this COVID-19. So I showed the trade, the trade shit, the trade war that's going on with U.S. Now I'm finna tie it in what this shit really about, right? That was baby steps right there. I'm finna tie it in what it's really about and what niggas need to get ready for. And I'm talking about when I drop it, it's gonna be real plain, real clear, and it's interesting to me, man, because we actually about to witness this shit in our lifetime. We about to witness this shit in our lifetime, man. And so when this shit about to get real futuristic, when niggas thinking about the Jetsons and all this type of shit, man, they been showing you in the movies where this shit about to go to. And a lot of people talked about doomsday preppers and all this kind of shit. Well, one thing I want niggas to understand about when the doomsday and the world ending and shit, you ain't got to worry about that. I remember December the 21st, 2012, on the Mayan calendar, they was telling everybody the world gonna end and shit, right? It wasn't that the world was gonna end, but it was the end of the world as you know it, because we were ushering in a new time, which was called the age of Aquarius. So I was walking it down earlier for when I was talking about Jesus being the Pisces that represent the Pisces. That's why that nigga was known as a great fisherman. Remember that nigga threw the net in the water and the whole town had to come help him pull it out. He got so much fish. You know what I'm saying? And you go on Christian Mingle, nigga, they got the fish on there. You look on the back of Christian license plates and shit, nigga, they got the bumper sticker with the fish and all of that. Yeah, nigga, that's Pisces. And so when it come out of Pisces, what's next? After Pisces. After Pisces, you got Aquarius. And so that nigga say Star Trek Next Generation ain't no bullshit. So these KK say come get me in your G5, goddamn. In your G5, you turn that around, you get 5G. Alright? You get 5G when you turn that motherfucker around. You understand me? And so we about to take it to another level. I'm gonna point this out before we go. Now, in the beginning, when they was talking about the COVID-19 and all this type of shit, and niggas, and they was talking about the coronavirus, and we ain't know nobody who was getting sick but celebrities. You know what I'm saying? You ain't know nobody getting sick but motherfucking celebrities and shit. They started off. And then when they started telling everybody to go in the house, you start seeing more cases of people getting sick and shit. I'm going to leave it right there. I'm going to tell y'all what this shit really about, because it's global. Now, if it was, can you sit back and say, well, damn, nigga, they bankrupting the whole world, though. Nigga, this shit taking effect. I'm over here in Dubai, nigga, we on lockdown and shit. Why is this happening all around the world? What do everybody else, the whole world, have to do with China and America fighting the trade war? It ain't got nothing to do with that. We're about to go into a new stage, nigga, and yeah, I'm going to say that, right? I'm going to go in here, right, in the book of Luke 22. Luke 22 and 10. Luke 22 and 10, it says, all right, so this the time when Jesus was telling them, he was about to go, he was about to die, something was going to happen to him and all that, right? Talking to the disciples. So they asked him, where do we go when you die, right? He replied, as you enter the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him into the house that he enters. Follow him in the house that he enters. Then you go over to the book of Mark 14 and 13. Y'all take these scriptures, man. This is real life. Mark 14 and 13. So he went to the disciples telling them, go into the city and a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him. When you go into the zodiac, we just walked it down all the way from when Moses came off the mountain, and Aaron, his brother and them, Aaron and the Israelites, they put all their gold together and they built the calf. Remember, the calf in the zodiac is the Taurus. After the Taurus, he blew the horn, meaning that was the ending of that era, right, of that age. And so he blew the horn. Every 2,066 years, it go into a different age. The sun going to a different house on the zodiac. Back though, we come into from there, he blew the horn. He blew a ram horn, ending that era, representing ending that era, right? And so then it's this Aries. That's the ram. The ram represents the Aries. After that, it represents Jesus, the Pisces, the fish, era of Jesus. That's why religion ain't holding niggas no more, right? That's why so many people falling out of religion now, because we going into a different age. That's not that energy in that, right? And so you going into after the Pisces, Jesus say, cause Jesus about to leave. Jesus represent the era of the Pisces. He telling them he about to go, something about to happen to him. He about to leave. And so they asked him, so where do we go when you leave? He said, he said, so he went to his disciples telling them, go into the city, a man carrying a jar of water will meet you. Follow him. And when you go into the zodiac, the Aquarius is a man holding a motherfucking pitcher of water on his shoulder. Am I lying? Drop a 1 down there if I'm telling the truth. Drop a 1 down there if the Aquarius is the nigga holding the motherfucking pitcher on his shoulder. Man, y'all gonna have to hit my goddamn cash out, man, and my goddamn like button, nigga. Alright, them bars, nigga. Bars. And so you're going to the age of Aquarius, and we're gonna talk about that, man, into the age of G5. Okay? I mean, at 4G, you look on your phone, nigga, that 4G internet, this bitch about to speed up, nigga. In the age of Aquarius is the age of information. So there's no reason why niggas got Google, why you have the power of the motherfucking, you got all this information in your back pocket. All right? You have access to it in your handheld, in a handheld device now. It's no secret, nigga. We're going, niggas are getting bigger and faster, nigga. These young niggas coming off the line, nigga, running 4.3 nigga. Defensive tackle, nigga, 6'6", 240 pounds, nigga. Look at LeBron James. We're going into a different age. And when y'all tap into these star childs and star seeds, maybe I need to come build on that. Y'all got these goddamn babies. Y'all having these babies, and goddamn nigga, they don't need you to teach them shit. Motherfuckers 2-3 years old, nigga, can work the internet and iPads and all of that. They built for this technology and shit. That's why STEM is so key right now. They didn't push STEM and shit on us. They pushing it on these babies, though. And if y'all don't know what STEM is, nigga, it's science, technology, engineering, mathematics. All right? They got these babies coding this shit, nigga. You got coding, you know what I'm saying, after school programs and shit, nigga. They putting their kids in coding and all of that. We need to be on top. We need to start putting that shit in our goddamn kids, embedding that into them. All right? Motherfucking kid, babies coming out, you can't tell them to do that. They so independent. Y'all remember back in the game, Big Mama used to tell you, y'all used to talk about the babies and say, he been here before. Well, you had different eras of these what you call quote-unquote star childs, right? You had the crystals, you had the indigos and shit. You know what I'm saying? We gonna talk about it. I'm gonna have a bill. I'll probably do it in a I like doing the lives that come on, man, but them hoes be taking too long, bro. And some people don't have 2 hours and 3 hours, man. So I have to compact that shit into like a 10, 15 minute video, man, and maybe motherfuckers will watch it. Screen so soft, I be so rough and rugged with my shit, nigga. She be tapping it, nigga, and I'm talking about, they already know how this shit go, man. Motherfucker call my phone, nigga know my phone number and shit by heart, and I'm like, what the fuck? She sending emojis and shit with her when she texting me. I'm like, what the fuck? Cause Julia say my 3-year-old is programming and coding by robot family, goddamn. See what I'm saying, man? Via tablet. See what I'm saying? It's technology, bro. We're in a new, different age, nigga. And the kids who are coming here, the souls that are coming here now, the souls that's coming here to this planet now, that ushered in by this energy of Aquarius, they different than us. That's why we don't understand these little motherfuckers. What they call you, old nigga. These old niggas. Fuck this old nigga talking about. You know what I'm talking about? And watch this here. It's 2020 now. So just watch the seeds that come out now when they 20 years old in 2040. Totally different. We not even gonna be able to understand them no more. Alright? They about to take this shit to a whole nother level. Look at Keep It Techie in this motherfucker. Automation is coming, goddammit. Keep It Techie, you gonna have to bring your ass up here, nigga, and talk to the people about that, nigga. You got some time right now? I want you to come up here, man. I got a few questions. I want to pick your brain real quick about some of this shit here going on, nigga. If you got some information on it. Renzo say, my nephew and niece knew how to crack my brother iPhone when they were 2 and 3 years old. Yeah, this shit light work to them. You know how you just look at some shit and it come natural? You know how your uncle ain't never went to mechanic school, goddamn, but that nigga can go in there and put your whole goddamn engine together? You gotta understand, a lot of that shit our people did, nigga, in the time, nigga, what, and our people we ain't read books and all of that shit back then, nigga. We wasn't even writing shit down a lot of the time, nigga. That's how white folks was able to come in and tell us our history. We weren't even writing shit down. Now, main event, I'm still out here. Hey, what's your email? Keep it techie. I'm gonna send you a link. L Boogie in the building. They ain't ready. My grandson, A Lanai High Chief equal High Chief. See what I'm saying? That's another thing we got to get back to. See, I named my daughter after something that means something. Her name means beautiful angel. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful angel. That's her name. That's what it means. We got to start putting meanings in it too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these kids walking around here with the same names and shit. Ain't got no meaning behind it, nigga. That shit was powerful back then. Remember when Tupac broke down his name and shit? We got to get back to that. That's who our people are. You know what I'm saying? We gonna already know what energy you coming out of. Some people used to breed at a certain period of time. So these certain souls, this the energy that you wanted to bring them in for the betterment of the family. Okay, we need A, B, and C done here. We gonna breed under these star constellations, right? We gonna make sure that they come out of these certain constellations. I appreciate you, Reggie Owens, for sure. Main event say the UAE and good shape. Top cat stay there as long as you can, homie. Yeah, man, they doing the right thing out here, man. And it's easy because, you know, through their culture and, you know what I'm saying, they listen. So you ain't gotta worry about social gathering and all that. Now niggas are really locked in the highs and shit. You ain't gotta tell them twice, nigga. You know, they ain't Christians, goddamn. Christians will say, fuck that nigga, I'm gonna break the rules and I'm just gonna pray about it. She say, I follow Gematria to help me be informed. Okay. Hey, y'all, there goes some news right there. Y'all tap into that. Big Rams say Ramasu loved by Armin Ramesses suit in the real way. And so I told y'all them motherfuckers used to call me, well, they make jokes. I used to study everything. My people know they call me Elohim El Bay, Cyrus Tep and Ra Mediah Moon. Loved by Armin, loved by God, chosen by God. You know what I'm saying? Real rap. Saluting Reggie. Cousin Junior say my oldest daughter named me Thankful Joy. She saved my life, family. Hey, in the real way, man. One day I'll probably come out and tell this story, tell a story on how I got, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's a soul out there that I feel like saved my life. You know what I'm saying? Changed my life, man. Motherfucker mean the world to me. I can't even explain it. Motherfucker mean everything to me, man. And I had that same connection. She had that same feeling about me. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker saved my life, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I used to take out the baby crib, sneak out the baby crib and put on my chest and shit. You know what I'm saying? I did all the foul shit in the world too. I'd probably be coming fresh off a mission or something. Pistol still smoking, you hear me? Pistol still smoking, nigga. And I grab that baby, man, and you know what I'm saying? I just tell her all of the dreams and goals and things that I wish I can do. You know what I'm saying? And right there from that window, I can see the sky. Be looking at the stars and the moon and shit, nigga, and I just be telling her all my secrets and shit. Yeah. And nigga, we still fighting this motherfucking war together, man. And some of them manifested. But I made her a promise though that she wasn't gonna have to live, you know what I'm saying, in them conditions or grow up seeing the shit that I seen, you know what I'm saying? And that shit came for real. In a real way, man. Real rap say Donovan mean brown hair chieftain. I was born to be a chief, goddamn. Born to be a chief. Hustler. He say Gematria, how the elite communicate. Kel say it's the heat. They stole everything from the Africans. That's our land. They took it from blacks in Dubai. Oh yeah, see when I yeah, see all of that. See, but see we gotta. This one thing I want people to understand too. Africa is not just that's not the only place. So we gotta get off of just Africa too. When we look at the civilizations, man, we got civilization all around this world, man. Had great civilizations, and all of them failed in the 1500s. Man, you go through India, man, this shit is fucking marvelous. Marvelous. This shit so marvelous, man. Them white folks seen that shit and said, nigga, aliens built this shit. The largest pyramids, man, and to me, they beautiful. They more amazing than the ones in Egypt. You going through Cambodia and shit. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm talking about you talking about some beautiful shit. I'm talking about amazing. Breathtaking. I'm going to the pyramids in June. I already got my tickets and shit, bro. Book. Going to the pyramids in June, man. I'm going down there. Yup. I'm going down there, goddamn nigga. I want to see it with my own eyes. I want to touch it. I want to feel it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to start walking all of this shit down one by one, nigga. I'm going to them. I'm pulling up. But I'm talking about sites that's breathtaking, man. And they were built by black people. And they weren't necessarily Africans. You get down into, and we sleep on Mexico. We sleep on Mexico because we look at the condition that it's in now. This was one of the richest places on the earth at one point. You go into Asia, especially when you going into them Asian spots. These were some of the richest people on the motherfucking planet that ever lived. Powerful nations, man. And they was black people. Not necessarily Africans. So when we do the African thing, that's white folks putting us in one spot. That white folks putting us in one spot when we do the African thing. When we built this whole motherfucker, man. The Americas, man, Peru. Peru was one of the most highly motherfucking advanced societies or nations on the planet. They were small, but they had some of the most highly advanced technology of their time. That shit was beautiful and amazing. And shout out to our Caribbean brothers and sisters, because that was they motherfucking ass who did that. That was them. And now when I double back and tell you that all of them niggas had direct connections at the same time with each other, all of them was trading. So when I remember her son came in and he said, did they find the cocaine leaf in their system though that came out of Egypt? Yeah, they did, nigga. Cause that was their brothers and sisters. That was their brothers and sisters. That's kinfolk. You have to have the technology and the science. If you didn't, then everybody would be able to do it. And these white folks ain't been able to replicate. They don't even know how niggas built them civilizations and shit. The shit's so amazing. The math is so on point, nigga. You got that shit built up on the zodiac signs, nigga, directly. I'm talking about niggas on the mat, nigga, spot on. I'm talking about if you miss it an inch, nigga, then the numbers off. These motherfuckers were perfectionists. Perfectionists. You got the you go down in the Giza, nigga, you got the bent pyramid, nigga. They fucked up on that, nigga. Guess what they did? They had to run it back. They had to run it back, nigga, and that's when you get the pyramids of Giza. Lining up simultaneously with the Orion star systems and shit, nigga. Like we took this shit to a whole nother level, nigga. We ain't have books and shit. We ain't have education. That's why I hate when niggas come out here talking about their accolades and all that kind of shit. That shit don't mean a motherfucking thing, nigga. All that is validation or acknowledgement from a white man. That shit don't mean nothing. Our people build great civilizations. We ain't had no fucking books. We ain't read. You had great institutions, shit of higher learning, what we was doing, but that was for us to teach other motherfuckers. That's why niggas was traveling from all over the planet to come to these certain hotspots and shit. Even in the 1300s and shit, motherfuckers was traveling to West Africa. They wanted to go to Sankore. You know what I'm saying? They wanted to go to Timbuktu and go visit these. Yeah. And all the religion, when we started it off, these niggas was black. And that's why they be showing me love and shit too out here. When they'll see me and I dress up in the quote unquote cultural gear and shit out here. That's why they accept me, because I look like the original man. That's the real deal right there. You know what I'm saying? That's how them niggas really look. You know what I mean? And then when you go into what they'll talk about called the Moors and shit, that's how they dress. How I have it on. So a nigga be talking about, damn, that nigga trying to be an Arab. Nah, nigga, I'm trying to be us. Nigga, we the reason. We brought this shit to them. Them motherfuckers mocking us. This was our shit. That's why them motherfuckers embrace me and the culture so much. And look, if I don't say nothing to them, they'll think that I'm from here. If I don't say nothing to them, I was in Pandora. I was in a mall in Pandora, and this lady, she was from Egypt, black lady from Egypt. She slid over to me on the slick. I see her steady watching me. I said, God damn, that bitch took a good look and got hooked. Yesterday, me all this motherfucking reckless eyeball, bitch. You go chew loose, stay confused, fucking with me. And she slid over there, finally built up her confidence, slid over there, and asked me where I was from. Asked me where I was from. And then I laughed at her and I told her I'm from the States. You know what I'm saying? And she said, oh, I'm looking at you. You Muslim. You look like you from here. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, and that's just been the story of my life since I'm out here, especially when I get draped and dripped on their ass like that. Yeah, they don't. And see, when the white boys and them Asians do that out here, they laugh at them. Look like they got a goddamn costume on. You know what I'm saying? And so it's really you really don't supposed to do it right. That's like a white woman putting braids in her hair. You know what I'm saying? That's like when you see a white girl with braids in her hair, you say that shit don't go together. Or you see a white boy with a dashiki on or some shit. Or you catch them white boys with the hats on, with the Rasta dreads on them. You know what I'm saying? That's how that shit be looking. But when I come down, nigga, you feel it. It's the energy. It's right. That's the right way. You know what I'm saying? That's the original man type of shit. OG Donna Grant said, I went to one of the poorest areas in Mexico and saw the Mayan ruins and pyramids. Black people is what a poor person said to me. Sold me clay art of big nostril builders. She lived in a hut. Sad. Hey, and that's a fact. Look, one of my best friends, homie, his name was Marvin Castillo. Marvin Castillo, man, that was one of my best friends, homie. And he died back in 2003. You know what I'm saying? Big old black ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Big old black ass nigga. And that nigga there, they was from Mexico. And it was unbelievable to a lot of people that he was from Mexico. But they'll tell you, they do not play that slave ship shit. They ain't play none of that, nigga. They are real Mexicans, nigga. They are the original people of that land, nigga. And they'll tell you, his brother and them, Felix and them, they still alive. They'll tell you, they talk that Mexican shit real fast, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That nigga was strong than the motherfucker, boy. That nigga was strong than the bitch. That's what I remember about that nigga. My nigga though, real nigga, bro. He dying for comeback anytime. However nigga wanted, he died with it. And he loyal. He was loyal. He died in 2003. He drowned in Galveston. He was saving, he went to go save this dude that was drowning. And when he got him up, the current ended up pulling him down. Yeah, and killed my nigga right there in the Gulf of Mexico, man. But yeah, they are the original people of that land. See, we gotta understand something, man. Well, I ain't gonna go into it right now. But yeah, you know, that's why a nigga reject that other shit that they be talking about. The Spaniards, when Spain came in, they called it New Spain. Cortez and them and all that when they moved in. Same when they started going over to California and shit. See, they went to California early, but the U.S. tried to equate California being started back in the 1800s, bro. But them niggas been down there. Okay, California, Hawaii, all them little islands off the Pacific and shit, bro. Them niggas was getting money over there, man. Mexico had a lot of silver and shit. They was trading a lot of different resources coming up out of there. But silver, that's how niggas was paying them, though. That's what you was paying niggas in. Yeah. Nigga, but that West, going to Pacific and shit, bro, a lot of money, man. A lot of good memories out there, man. And they were black folks. So that's why I just hate when they say Africa. Because when they say Africa, bro, that discredit everybody else, all the other good shit that we did. And these people, You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's fair to call them Africans, goddamn, because they put down demos, nigga, harder than Africans did in a lot of situations, especially West Africa. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got none of that shit out there in West Africa like these niggas got at the highs, nigga. Nigga go open the garage on your ass, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hey, boy, them civilizations around the world, them niggas will go open the garage on your motherfucking ass, nigga. You think that's something, nigga? Watch this bitch I got in the back. Yeah, nigga, we did that. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga come out this bitch and put a demo down on the nigga ass. Main event say, I remember you saying that story. Yeah, facts, man. Facts. Yeah, that Cocaine say, here's his email. Okay, hey, he still in here? Hey, you still in here, keep it techie? Cause if you in, nigga, you can come on, man. If y'all ain't doing that, we'll bring him on. I wanna talk to him about this tech shit. Keep it techie. If you in the building, say something, nigga. I'm about to send it to his ass anyway. Cause I be telling him, bro, that nigga that been bullshitting. I've been telling that nigga for a while, Cocaine, you heard me tell that nigga ass before. He been in this hoe thinking it's a game, like we just got all the time in the world, nigga. You ain't finna be sitting up under us, nigga, with all this goddamn news we can use, nigga. You need to bring this shit to the people. And see, you be over there with all them other niggas and shit, and they don't really goddamn appreciate you, nigga. They don't even really know your value to the community. You know what I'm saying, nigga? But I ain't no damn fool, nigga. I know. He said, I'm here. All right, I'm finna send you an email, man. Come out here, nigga. I know you goddamn value. I ain't gonna let you goddamn cheat our people. Hell nah, nigga. You gonna goddamn drop that information out, nigga. The ancestors say, there you go right there. Grab his ass. Grab that nigga ass. Yeah, because if niggas don't know, nigga, we about to go into it. Niggas be talking about that damn chip shit is real. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. Hold on. I think that's it. I think I sent it. It ain't have no thumbnail on there though. But I sent it to that email that she gave me. Let me go back and look. Yeah, I sent it to that email. Tiptoe say Australia is another continent that is black, but we wouldn't have known that. They hid it from us. Yeah, facts, man. You know, even when you go into the Buddha, you know, that's why all the gods and shit, nigga, even in India and shit, the Hindu and all of that shit there, Kali and shit, nigga, all of them black folks. Buddha got nappy hair. You know what I'm saying? Look, in one of the stories on the Iroquois, right? And niggas be talking about we ain't Indians and shit, but then they'll go back and tell you that in slavery we was jumping the broom. In slavery, they'll tell you that we was jumping the broom. But then when you go in Iroquois culture, nigga, that's how they got married. They jumped the fucking broom. Alright, Indian shit, nigga, before a goddamn white man was over here. In the story, nigga, when they did the peace treaty, nigga, when they brought all 5 of the first ones together, right? When they brought them together, nigga, it was one chief, nigga. He was a wartime chief. They was scared of him. In the story, the white folks write it up and say that the nigga had snakes on his head. They write it up and say he had snakes on his head. Alright? He had fucking snakes on his head. The nigga had dreadlocks. But they can't tell you that, cause then you gonna know who the fuck it is. Why? Because it's culture. Alright? Nigga was a dreadhead nigga. Big chief shit. Nigga ain't had no motherfucking snakes on his head, nigga. We don't do that. Come on now. Just like they tell you, Buddha hair is nappy because goddamn some bugs rolled up on his motherfucking head. Alright? They tell you some bugs rolled up on his head because the nigga had Bantu knots in his shit. And y'all remember when y'all trying to grow them afros back in the game, nigga? And to get your shit right, nigga, you'll put puffs in your head. Huh? You put them fucking puffs in your head, nigga. Your shit looking like Buddha shit, nigga. Can't nobody else do that shit. But then they'll tell you that the nigga set up under a tree and shit, nigga, and he had bugs in his head and all that. Come on now. Keep it techie. I sent it, goddamn nigga. I'm gonna send it back. Stormy B, OG Stormy B in the building. He said you got a lot of knowledge for a young cat. Keep sharing for it does not fall on deaf ears. The oncoming rain will help make seed take root. Appreciate it, OG, in a real way. He say same with Medusa. Facts. Man said, I know some Indian folk that make me look pasty. Boy, them Indian motherfuckers out there, he say in the winter. Them motherfucking Indian people, them motherfuckers blacker than us, boy. But see, them the mix, them the one when they start mixing up and shit. Hey, I'm gonna try to send it back. Keep it taking where you at. He say Topcast my favorite channel. I've been praying for this for years. Appreciate it, real rap. Ram say they'll give us a Buddha lice before they get this story back. Hold on, damn, it jumped on me. Before they give him back to us, yeah. Gave the nigga lice, huh? they talk down on the nigga hygienes and shit, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, we ain't going for that, nigga. Nigga tried to fuck over us. Hey, I'm about to send it back. Keep it ticking. Nigga, you finna bring your ass up in here, nigga. Give us this goddamn computer information, nigga. These hoes about to go 5G on us. They about to go 5G on us around this motherfucker. Nigga, we need to know. He been running around this hoe advocating niggas get into this tech shit for a little minute. Nigga, don't worry about it, nigga. I was listening. And the nigga black, he out of Louisiana. Yep, that's the same thing. Keep coming up, nigga. I'm sending that motherfucker to you. Look, I'm gonna do it like this here too then. Do it like this here too then, nigga. So if that motherfucker don't wanna work like that, I'm gonna drop it in the chat on your motherfucking ass. Alright, there you go right there. Drop it in the chat on you. Come on up here, keep it techie. Bring your ass up here. So I went and say my iPhone been on 5G since like October. G5 say don't stop, we need this. See, I done switched it up. Top City in the building. That is Texas 214 in this motherfucker. Say what's up, Chief Top Cat? Even your chat box full of info. I never heard of Gemantra. I'm gonna look into it. Hey, I ain't hear of it neither. Top City, goddamn, they didn't put me on. They didn't put me on. Cocaine kills, them legs ain't long for nothing, goddamn. She ain't coming here with them long legs for nothing. Turn up, man. We gotta keep it techie in the building. What's up with it, family?
What's good, bro? How you doing, man?
Oh man, slow motion, goddamn. I can't call it.
I eat, man. I eat.
Man,
Yeah, man, I appreciate you letting me on.
Oh, for sure, man. Goddamn, nigga, you are instrumental to the community, man. In this day and age that we coming in, man, it's good that we have our brothers on the front line. You know what I'm saying? They can actually bring us the information, cause you know we gonna have to go pay them hoes for it, and they ain't really gonna let us in the door anyway, cause they don't want us to know, cause you know what I'm saying? They know when we tap in, and they ain't gonna fuck around and be able to keep up with us.
Yeah, definitely, bro. Definitely.
Hey, so break it down to us, man. Do you know anything about 5G?
To be honest, I'm not too privy on the whole IT thing. I mean, 5G thing. I looked into it once before. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot more people out there with more information on 5G. So, I mean, I refer to those guys because I done heard so many different things about 5G. I don't know what's true and what's not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Let me ask you this then. The do you see the world going into what do you see the okay, you deal let's first I'm going too fast, I'm jumping the gun. Let the people know what it is you do.
Alright, man. I've been in the IT field for over 10 years. I'm currently working as a database administrator for the government and doing government contracts. I've been doing government contracts for a while. Just working on different contracts. But I mean, IT, has been my way of making bread for years. You know what I'm saying? And my whole purpose for hopping out here on these panels and going around in the manosphere. It started with the manosphere, you know what I'm saying? Just hopping on different panels and or whatever, just trying to spread the information of IT because what I what I do videos on, because I do videos too, you know what I'm saying? And my videos is always been a kind of like a hobby is dealing with like Linux. And when I seen people, the people that actually make videos like this or like what I make, they white people, you know what I'm saying? And so I always wanted to, bring the information of the black people. And I think the way to bring it to them, they got to see somebody that look like them or talk like them. You know what I'm saying? And may have a little swag or whatever. I'm not that good at it, you know what I'm saying? Like making videos or whatever. But I mean, it's all about bringing the information to people, you know what I'm saying? So that's been my whole purpose. You
Okay,
know what I'm saying?
okay. Let us know where you see tech going in 2020. So we obviously in another time, man. It's at a high demand right now. Um, what do tech fall in 2020 or the future? How important do you feel like it is for people to start tapping into it, and where you think it's gonna take us in the future?
Yeah, well, black people are, kind of behind on this. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, IT is really getting big, and if more black people don't start getting into it, then we're gonna get left behind, in my opinion, because a lot of the jobs, automation is coming. I said that in the chat or whatever it is. I mean, and um, Ty City, he be talking about the trucking industry because he's in the trucking industry about the, automated trucking, is coming. You know what I'm saying? They gathering data, you know, for uh running these systems that's actually gonna push the whole automation thing for trucking, in different areas or whatever. I mean, they got factories out here. It's only got like 20 some people working in the factory. Just doing spot checks while they building cars. You know what I'm saying, and all that. So, I mean, it's coming. It's gonna be in a lot of different industries. It's taking over in tech. They're gonna need people that can actually go in and troubleshoot these type of issues that pop up because it ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And also they're gonna have a need for programmers and coders um, to build these applications that are gonna run these type of systems and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that, I mean, it's very important for the black community to kind of get into it. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody can't do tech or whatever, but the people that can, you know what I'm saying, it's time to get into it before we get left behind.
Hey, now that's real right there. Yeah, man. Anybody in the chat, man? Have y'all ever thought about do y'all actually tap into it with the tech? Or have y'all ever thought about getting into that field? Anybody out there? Have y'all ever thought about it? Tell us some of the benefits for the babies and why you think that this generation, this the generations that's coming up, are more into it than we were.
Well, I mean, just looking at it, man. Like when I first got a computer, it was what I was 13. My parents got a computer at the house or whatever. It was relatively new for people to have a computer in the house. You know what I'm saying? Only certain people in the neighborhood had a computer. You know what I'm saying? My family was fortunate enough to have one at the time, and that's kind of what led me into it. But kids nowadays have all the information. All the information is online, and they have access to it at their fingertips. You know what I'm saying? I mean, my son could do some of this stuff, or pick up this stuff way quicker than me. You know what I'm saying? As far as like coding languages, because I don't know all these coding languages. You know what I'm saying? I only know one, maybe two of them, because
Hey,
it don't
time out. I don't want you to
directly.
go
Oh, go
too
ahead.
fast on that. When you say coding language, break
My
that
bad.
down for us.
Okay, well, they got different coding languages, and it all depends on what you're trying to get into, or what the different programming languages were created based on the different type of uh, application or different type of websites and different. It's just different types of programming language. Like for instance, the computer we're using, right now, Windows computer, it's a programming language. It's written in C, uh, C, I think it's C sharp. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it's written in a programming language. It's somebody created that language, and it's basically to give instructions to the computer to do specific things. Like there's applications running in the background that's getting Google Hangouts to work right here. You know what I'm saying? That are somebody wrote those programs or that language in the background, and the language has definitions. And the definitions are things that you can use to pull into those programming language to handle specific tasks. Um, for instance, like it's like the language is pulling in your email address, authenticating it with the server, and it's pulling in my email address and authenticating it with the server, and connecting us on Google Hangouts to talk. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of, I guess that's a way of breaking it down a little bit. Um,
Nah, that makes sense like a motherfucker. That's for the step back like shit. That sounds like DNA.
yeah. But yeah, different programming languages all depend on what you're trying to get into. They have like PHP, which is a web programming language. That's what a lot of websites are written in. They have JavaScript that's used for web applications as well as programs on computers. So I mean, it's just different languages depend, and you can once you pick up one programming language, it's a little bit easier to pick up other programming languages because it it kind of falls into the same type of rules when it comes to it. Um, like you have like variables, and I don't want to go too deep, you know what I'm saying? But once you pick up one, you can kind of it'll be easier. I'm not saying it's gonna be easy, but it'll be easier to pick up another programming language. Like I've done web development, and I kind of picked up on some of it because I did programming in just bash scripts and batch scripts, which are scripts that you can run. That use a programming language. That's scripts that you can run on the computer on Windows and Linux. So
Okay, okay. All right, now watch this here. Let them know is it profitable, and if it is, how
yes,
profitable?
uh, like I stated, I've been doing government contracts for a while, and that's kind of hard to get into. You got to have kind of like they look for people with military backgrounds as well as security clearance. Um, but to give people an idea of how much you can make at 190 at the time, because it goes with inflation, goes with the tax-free amount. So at the so
And how long would you have to be in that field to make that, or like how much experience would you have to start pulling in six figures with something like that?
well, you have to. All right, you have to store and get the experience as well as the training. Um, so um, the easiest way to get in is by getting certification. The first set of certification I always tell people to look into if they don't have any computer experience is A plus, which is the basic
Tell them
computer.
again. Tell them again in case they ain't hear you.
Is A plus, CompTIA's A plus.
All right.
And if you go to CompTIA's site, they have a track plan for you, depending on what area of IT you want to go into. So, you got your help desk, which is really where a lot of people start, which you can get 50, $60,000 a year doing help desk. And you can do that remotely in some cases. And especially now that this whole coronavirus thing, they're looking at remote help desk people. Um, um, if you go on LinkedIn and check out all the jobs that are out there are jobs dealing with help desk, and that's kind of like the base level positions to get into, and they start anywhere from $50,000 to $60,000, depending. It could be a little higher depending on what part of the country you're in, and then it goes up from there. You just have to keep focusing on your training, The next step I believe on Contiers is like Security Plus or Net Plus, depending on what area you want to go into. If you're trying to go into like what do they call it, network security or information security, the security side of it, they make a lot of money doing that. But you can get that Security Plus certification.
All
And that
right. Let me
certification,
ask you this. I
yeah,
don't mean to
go
break
ahead.
your wisdom. I
You
wanna
good?
tie it into okay. So like in some of these spots, man, like we understand that racism, white supremacy is real, man, and so in a lot of areas, which this would probably be a new area in the tech world, right? How can is it a way that we can build something for ourselves in this field? For black, we can build it for black people, and black people can actually benefit from it.
That's one thing I try to tell people as well is ways to. I mean, think about it. I know these some of these white people, they had the backing of their family and all that stuff. Like, what's the guy that created Facebook?
Yeah, Mark
But he
Zuckerberg.
created that. Yeah, Mark Zuckerberg. He created that with a couple of his homeboys at a college. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with Microsoft. And I know that's older. You know what I'm saying? But they made a lot of. I mean, they created that company during college. I forget his name, Bill Gates, and him and
Steve Jobs, them
his
and shit.
buddies. Yeah, they all started from college or whatever. And I'm not and I know that's kind of old, that's kind of a little back in the day, like in the '90s and stuff. But there are plenty of guys creating new tech applications out there to create startups. I was on a site, I think it's Blacks in Technology. I think that's the name of the site, or it's another site that I follow. But they were talking about the top 10 new developers in tech, and they're all black. And black guys creating applications for phones, creating um, websites that do certain things. And I can't remember everything off the top of my head from that list, but it was a lot of people making strides and creating businesses in the tech field. And
Yeah.
so if you get in there and learning, that's why the programming language is always I try to push that. You know what I'm saying? You can if you have a imagination, you can come up with something. Um, we anything is possible. You know what I'm saying? You can create something using these programming language or especially like on Google, you can set up servers on Google for yourself and build an application on it and hope some traction. With business, it's always risk, but you know, uh, you can actually come up with some type of tech startup. And I'm not that great at that. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you, bro. And
No,
coming
no,
up with ideas and
it's
trying
all.
to do that.
That's why we need
That's
each
why I want
other.
to get the information. Yeah, I want to give people the information. Yeah, for
And
sure.
to everybody out there in the chat, especially if y'all had kids, babies, teenagers, all of that, if the motherfuckers want to sit up on the game all day, little kid want to play Roblox and shit all day, you know what I'm saying? We start introducing them to this, they automatically gonna gravitate to it because it's the same shit. And like he said, his babies understand the shit, pick it up faster than he do. And so, man, I think it's real important, man, that we start putting this information out there, or at least give them the choice. You know what I'm saying? But we have to bring it to them first for them to actually get that choice and that opportunity, man. Reggie said, this shit is fairly new right now. A lot of people doing it, man. So if we can jump in right now, we can hopefully build something for ourselves before it be monopolized. And you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's always. Are you familiar with cryptocurrency?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
The
familiar with it.
crypto is the blockchain or the algorithm in the blockchain. Is that a form of coding? That's coding, right?
Yes. Yep. Yep. It's a coding language. They use mainly JavaScript. So yeah, it's that's something I remember reading an article a while back about I think it was a African guy um, created his own blockchain or whatever in Africa somewhere. I remember reading the article somewhere. It might have been on the Black Brain Trust because they talk about a lot of that stuff too over there. But yeah, You can build your own blockchain and try to come up with some type of solution that it fixes. You know what I'm saying? Like I know they're using that for they're using it for cryptocurrency, but they're looking at using it for other things like the medical field. You know what I'm saying? Like tracking,
Oh yeah,
uh,
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Oh, that shit
tracking
gonna be
your
real key in the.
healthcare.
Uh,
Yeah,
when y'all see movies like a motherfucker hand, y'all remember that shit like a nigga hand to get cut off and then the motherfucking hand to grow back and all of that. We about to go into the future, homie. You about to start seeing some shit. All that shit about to be available. One thing that really caught my attention too was when you think about chemotherapy and shit and the radiation, how they use the radiation and shit. Now we about to go into that. You about to start seeing a lot of that in there, right? I'm gonna throw this out there, but I'm gonna leave it for my build though. One of the ways that China was able to get control of the coronavirus quick, right? One of the things they did, they used the 5G, right? And the radiation from the 5G, nigga. And I'm gonna leave it at that. But they used the 5G to help them maintain it so early. Now you about to see everybody else doing it. When we go back to the Soviet in America, the space race, y'all remember that shit on JFK and them and all that shit, the space race and all that shit. It's the same thing taking place right now. All right, and then what they in a rush for is this 5G. But what happens is the radiation. It's going a lot of people gonna die. A lot of people gonna die because this shit ain't regular. This shit ain't made for us. That's why a lot of animals and wildlife and shit going already died when they was testing this shit out. Now and this shit here, that's why a lot of older people are dying and shit too. Now I ain't gonna go too far and I'm gonna wait on the bill. Watch the shit that I drop out on y'all niggas ass though. So when look, keep it taking you familiar when them niggas was bringing in the sex dolls and shit. Now they got these shit the corner and order your food. You feel me? You go in, nigga, and you get it's little shit set up, nigga. You type it all in right there, like iPad shit right there. You type it all in, nigga, and you wait. About to go to a different day. You about to start seeing robots and all of this type of shit. When you dealing with code and do code, is it is that robot? Can you how did that tie in with the robots?
yeah. All those ordering kiosks, they run some form of Windows or Linux on there, and somebody built the application. I'm assuming uh, McDonald's or whoever has it. They had some, or they contracted out to get somebody to build an application to actually order the food for it and tie it into the point of sale system. So that's all programming. They had to get somebody to build that application for them, or they hire some people to actually build it themselves. I don't know, but a lot of times they subcontract things out to them, and eventually, the people that's flipping the burger, they're gonna have
The
a
robot back there.
system back there. Yeah, a robot back there flipping the burger. You know what I'm saying? So, um, I mean, it's coming.
Hey, you know one thing that I noticed too. Back in the game, they used to have big armies, and so it took a lot of motherfuckers because it was hand to hand combat. And then through technology, the armies got smaller, and then now they got drones and shit. And to the point where a couple years ago, China had to reduce their army. They had too many niggas and it wasn't useful for them no more. Same way with niggas got end up getting moved out after the civil rights. They started asking for equal rights and all of that. If you paying the white man $30 an hour, then nigga I want 15. That's what niggas started saying. Then they brought in the Mexicans and had them do it for $7 an hour, right? And they'll consider the quote unquote working class. And so now come a new day where they not even gonna be needed no more. And so this is the reason why population control is gonna take place because now we have too many people on the planet, and this is time we don't need them. We don't need their ass no more, right? And we don't need that many people on the planet no more. Why? Because it's going to this whole tech era. Technology. This shit about to get advanced. Shit about to get smarter. It's about to get faster. And they not gonna need niggas no more. These CNAs and all these different things, certified nurse aides and all that. They don't need that no more because now they gonna be running off of 5G and they can send a robot in there. All right, which one of the things that China used during the coronavirus. Right now, America over here got all these medical workers out there. They getting sick and dying and all that shit. China sent the robots in there. All right, the robots was dealing with the people who had the virus and all of that shit. All right, I'm gonna bring it all out. This shit about to get real crazy, nigga. And old niggas and our old ass, we gonna be looking at this shit like this shit crazy. But our babies, they gonna grow up in this era. Just like all the babies that grew up when Obama was the president, didn't know no president before him. All they knew was a black president for 8 years. You know what I'm saying? They seen the world different than we seen it. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what's taking place right now, man. We gonna end it at that, man. I'm gonna get out because we've been on for a little while, man. I want to appreciate you coming through, man. Man, if you could come through, man, and do a 30-minute show over here, man, we could probably bring that on every week or something, man. And you could stockpile some information and shit, man, and come out, man. New shit, keeping us on top of it, and the tech shit, man. I love to bring a segment like that on, man. You come through here and teach the people, man, and hopefully we can start building from there. G5 gave you too, nigga. I see you down in the chat. You say you tapping into the tech world too. You cold with the shit and you going to school for it, man. So I love to have you up here with it. Reggie say data mining your personal information. That's what's being the grocery store reward card tracking searches and all the studies and tracking items specific to your habits. Facts. So that's why they have like you take like Microsoft. They just got a big contract with the CIA. Amazon too. Y'all see they going after Amazon right now? Cause Amazon ain't shutting down. They need this bitch to be. They just shut down all economics. Everybody that's making money and all that. A lot of niggas shit about to get capped. All this whole free to make money and all that shit. It ain't no need for all of that. Ain't no need for that many millionaires and all that type of shit no more. Alright? They about to lock this bitch down. So they suppressing all of the goddamn. Everybody shit gotta go. Nigga, everybody gonna take a hit. Alright? Cause they finna get total control over this shit. A lot of niggas say they ain't getting the chip. Your ass getting that chip. You getting that motherfucking chip, nigga. And that one thing niggas was worried about too when they was gonna lock this bitch down was why would the soldiers actually come in and really turn the gun and shit on their people and all of that. Well, niggas gonna come a time they ain't gonna need no soldiers. Y'all seen the motherfucking robots, the ones I'm scared of, niggas, the motherfucker with them 4 legs, the motherfucker that run real fast and shit. Don't worry about it, I'm gonna bring it all out in the video. I'm gonna show y'all, niggas. This shit about to get real dangerous, nigga. And when you controlling the global people, I'm gonna take y'all the way back to the Georgia Guidestones and shit, and show you they been wrote this shit down March 22nd, 1980. And so, man, the end of the world as we know it. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the dawn of a new day. Real interesting time to be alive, man. Appreciate you keeping taking. You got some last words before we get out of here?
Nah, you good, bro. I just want to say I appreciate it, man. And hey, that whole chip thing, just to throw that out there. I mean that is true, but they kind of already got a chip out there, and I call it the cell phone. The motherfuckers tracking everything you do on via your cell phone, and black folks don't really have no issue putting their information out there all the time. You gotta protect your privacy, and that's all I wanted to add, bro. I appreciate you letting me up, man.
All right, for sure. Hey, I'm gonna say something.
And you sound like Slim Thug, dog.
Hey, man, you about the third nigga that told me this shit. Hey, man.
All right, peace, man.
All right, for sure. I want to add on that, man, with the cell phone deal, man. Like I here in Dubai, man. Like I done had so many different experiences, bro. Like when you get here, they take your passport and they put it on a chip. You gotta get your chip from them. Ain't no way around it, nigga. Your ass come here, you gonna get a chip. And they only got 2. They only have 2, nigga. And they sitting on side of you. This how I do the nigga. The first nigga gave me the paper to buy my chip, nigga. I read this shit and I automatically gave him the money. And so it was another nigga with a different shirt on. So I told him, hey, let me see your list. Cause I'm a hustler, right? And so I got his list. His prices was cheaper. And so I looked at the other nigga. I say, now the nigga stopped. I say, goddamn it. I say, y'all together? He said, yeah, we together. I said, well, why y'all got on different shirts? That's how I said a nigga. So why y'all got on different shirts then, nigga? You know what I'm saying? If y'all together, hey, y'all bang the Cash App out there, man. Cash App, King of Saw, $ King of Saw, bang the like button, goddamn. We finna get this bitch turned up. Y'all don't know, the channel about to start growing. We about to go to a whole nother level with this shit, goddamn. Y'all niggas, hey, man, support the channel, goddamn, cause we need this shit to grow. This finna be a goddamn information channel, goddamn. We still gonna do the boxing. We ain't got no boxing right now, but y'all know, goddamn, nigga, I be on all. I ain't even got no set time to come on, nigga. Then I'm over here 10, 11 hours ahead of you niggas and shit. It's 3 in the morning. It's 3 down to 3:30 in the morning over here, nigga. I'm out here fucking with y'all niggas. Real rap say your debit card and credit card got chips. You got a Twit card, then they got a chip too. Yeah, you can see them hoes on there too, nigga. I was just looking at my Twit card today. Yeah. KK say, as long as you on a barter system, foreign medical business, black books, and ready for war, goddamn. Hey, watch this here. Donna say, OG say, and the baby's gonna know better than these Obama Jesus loving, yeah, nut riders that he didn't do shit for black people, especially my grandbabies. I'm schooling them like that, like I school their moms. Facts. Hey, watch this here too. So when you get over here and you get that chip, right? Everything about you is in that chip. They put it in your phone. Everything work through your phone. So all of the codes and shit, like they keeping up with what's going on, the news and all of that, how they want to talk to you, they turn it on. Back in Germany, nigga, whenever Hitler had something to say, nigga, they'll turn everything off. Turn everything off, nigga, and every form of communication around that bitch, nigga, everybody can hear him talking. And they spread the message out. Now you get it on your phone. Even during prayer time here, nigga, everything stopped, nigga. And goddamn, nigga, they pray. Everything stopped, nigga, and they pray. I don't give a fuck where you at, nigga. As long as you over here, you gonna hear, you gonna get that message. And so this is another way of how they control them. You know what I'm saying? And not just control, but how they are able to, yeah. And you ain't got no choice, nigga. You ain't gonna have no choice. So when they come with this motherfucking vaccine and all of that, that's the scary part. That's the part that niggas been warned about, right? And I just gotta tell the niggas who been out here voting and shit, bro. This is what you voted for. It's what you voted for. The motherfuckers niggas put in office because motherfuckers got comfortable with being slaves, bro. And motherfuckers didn't want to step up. And the people that was fighting back, niggas went against them and went crazy and called them conspiracy theories and all this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Said niggas was tripping, niggas thinking too hard because niggas went on no Jesus program. And while this shit going down, nigga, Jesus is a co-conspirator to the crime. He's a co-conspirator to the crime because that's what niggas had their mind on, and he was gonna save them. And now it's going down, nigga, and Jesus can't do nothing for him. These people about to lock this bitch down, and niggas let them niggas walk around you, shoulder to shoulder with you every day, bro. When you dealing with Bank of America and all of these different places we banking with and all of that, Bank of America, nigga, Judah Benjamin, that's them niggas people. Nigga, when you want to go real deep, nigga, this Ku Klux Klan, nigga, at its finest, nigga. Motherfuckers weren't even from over here. All of them motherfuckers went, a lot of them niggas went from over here. That's why it's global. That's why it's global, nigga. The Titanic, you want to go back to the Titanic. The Titanic, nigga, they gave you niggas, what's that damn white boy name? And the girl on the Titanic, they gave you that movie, nigga. But nigga, that was a whole play. That was like the Malaysia flight. Remember the motherfucker that went missing? They ain't find that plane that went missing. Remember that shit? Same shit as the Titanic. It was a play. Yeah, it was a play. And so I ain't gonna go too deep in on it right now, but man, this shit here is real life, bro. It's real life, man, and goddamn Bill Gates and them laughing at niggas cause they say niggas weren't prepared. Niggas weren't prepared. They told niggas weren't prepared. Yeah, hard still back. Yeah, man, that Malaysia play. That shit, that was a play. Alright? Cause y'all niggas didn't even know there was some of the top scientists in the world that was on there. And out of that group of scientists, nigga, it was only one of them niggas that didn't make the flight. And he the nigga who kept the patent for what they produced. I'm not gonna bring that. I'm gonna wait to the video. Alright, everybody else is gone. Same shit happened with the Titanic, nigga. That's why James Morgan them and all them niggas went on the fucking boat that day, nigga. They were supposed to been on there. Huh? They had cabins and everything on there, nigga. They were supposed to been on there, but they ain't make the trip at the last minute, nigga. And that bitch just so happened to went down. This shit ain't got nothing to do with no hitting no iceberg and all this type of, yeah. Dealing with real life. Niggas take the glove off on your motherfucking ass, nigga, and goddamn me, playing for keeps. And we're around this whole nigga trying to play foul. For, you know what I'm saying? We're around this whole trying to play foul. Or giving motherfuckers the benefits of the doubt. I always tell you niggas show no mercy because I expect no mercy. I don't expect no motherfucking mercy, nigga. So I'm gonna be as violent and vicious, nigga, as I can. I'm gonna be as violent and vicious as I can, nigga, because that's the only way you gonna win, nigga. And if I lose going out like that, nigga, I can live with it. I can live with it, nigga. If I lose going out like that, I can live with it. OG say, Jesus over there in Dubai, the hotel penthouse that you were talking about last week. He was looking out the window, saw you and said, shit, I can't go out right now. Top cats in these streets. I ain't fucking with that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like a motherfucker, man. What a time to be alive, man. I told y'all about the systems over here where you just tap. Right? Because the money and shit, that shit about to go, bro. Niggas don't want to deal with no money. I be feeling funny, nigga, when I be having Durham. That's what they call the paper money here. You got Durham on you, I be feeling funny. You know what I'm saying? This shit don't even feel right. Because you want to tap. You know what I'm saying? It just feels so much easier, nigga. But your whole life in that goddamn chip right there. Your whole life in that chip. And so, what you call them say, Hustle the Sim say it's only a few of them running this. And it's only a hand, they calling the 1%. It's more of you than them. So that what they doing? They finna start taking niggas out, right? They need that population reduction around this hoe. Too many people on the planet. And most of these motherfuckers, they created them to be a slave race for them. Yep, most of the people on the planet are created to be a slave race, and these are the people who don't have culture and don't have history. So where did they come from? Okay, so when you go back to open borders, so I know Reggie touched on the open borders, and he was talking about that was period, but a lot of people in America called it like Hillary Clinton spun it to say it was racism. It wasn't racism. You got to understand the agenda that Hillary Clinton was being backed by and funded by, right? I ain't gonna say the name, I'm gonna put it out in my video. But these people are advocates of open borders. Why? Why they advocates of open borders? Why is it why do these people want the borders to be open? Alright, and motherfuckers that have free will to come in. EJ got the cash app up down there, goddamn. $ King of Saw. EJ got the cash app up down there. It's real. Bang the cash app. Kel say Chase Banks, all banks really, goddamn. It was black people on that boat. They didn't mean it. They ain't mean what, the Titanic? She said, nah, my paper money don't want my Titanic. Shit. That was white folk business right there. Titanic ain't had no black people on there, kid. That was all white party, goddamn. That was an all white rock out right there. And that shit had bankers on there. It had bankers on there. It was a hit. That's why J.P. Morgan them ain't make it. He wasn't the only one. I'm gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring all the information out. One day I'll do a bill on that, and I'll bring it all the way up to Jekyll Isle and all that kind of shit. We'll talk about all that December the 24th. You know what I'm saying? We'll talk about all of that shit. Kel say, nah, I need my paper money. Don't want them watching me. Oh, you ain't finna have no choice. That paper money ain't gonna mean nothing. I'm gonna tell you how China got rid of their paper money, right? A lot of their people didn't have bank accounts. This is how they needed them to get electronic, right? Because all this shit going electronic. All right, that's why the tech and all of this shit here about to be the future, technology and shit. This what they do to them, kid. They told them niggas that the coronavirus was on the paper money from it being, so they money laundered it. Give me that paper money, bring me all of that shit, nigga. And they start putting it under Blu-rays and all that type of shit, laser lights and all that kind of shit, which was a game. Bring me that, nigga. I'ma sign this here. I'ma give your ass a card with a chip on it, nigga. Boom. Alright. Appreciate it, Tech. He said I sent you something, bro. Support Top Cats in the real way. Appreciate that love, man. In the real way. So that's what they about to do, Kel. They about to take this paper money. This shit gone. The paper money don't mean nothing no more. That's why when you buy a house and all of that, and they be telling you, okay, you got the loan, nigga, you never touch the money though. You know what I'm saying? Notice you never touch the money. Or when your ass buy a car or something, you know what I'm saying? You go finance a car or something like that. You never touch the money. It's all numbers in the computer. It's all numbers in the computer. Algorithms and shit like that, right? What the homie came on, talk about the coding and all of that. And the language of the computers and all of that shit. This was about to take place, man. China told them niggas that coronavirus was on the money, nigga. They took all the money in, and they put all their ass, gave them all bank accounts. See? But that's when they make the money don't matter no more. So when they collapsing the economy right now, the fucking money ain't gonna matter no more. You can't go outside to spend the money. Like over here, nigga, you want something to eat, you gotta call, nigga, they gotta bring it to you. Uber Eats and all this kind of shit, nigga. Everybody stay in. You want the money, ain't nothing. The restaurant's open, but you can't go in there and sit down. You see what I'm saying? Niggas just there cooking and cause they about to take everything, make everything electronic. You gotta go online and get it. The malls and all of that type of shit shutting down and shit. Niggas buying storefront malls and all that shit there, bro, and people not coming out shopping no more. Cause I can sit at home at Amazon and bring it to my door the next day. For Amazon Prime, nigga, $100 a year, nigga, they'll bring it right to my front door. So Win say invisible currency, facts. Because now they ain't got the gold and all of that shit to back it. They don't have all that to back it no more. You see what I'm saying? And in certain places it's not making no sense. So they always been threatened by people changing their currency. China said, fuck it, nigga, we going to a digital currency. And America didn't want them to get there first, homie. So fuck the trading and all of that. They owe these niggas trillions of dollars and shit. If this shit was about the money, what you do when you owe a nigga some money and you can't pay him? Huh? What you do to a nigga that you owe him some money and you ain't got it? You take his bitch ass to war. Fuck you, nigga, I ain't got it. What you gonna do about it, alright? And then, we gonna bond. We finna fight. She said, I don't know, you forgot about the Zero and the guy that had Ebola. Oh, nah, that China money gone. China money gone now, shit. Nigga, all that shit digital over there, baby girl. Check it out. Check them out now. I got a new, hold on, let me pull something up. I'm gonna read this to y'all. That shit gone, nigga, and it pissed the US off. Yeah, let me read this to y'all. Here you go. And this article right here, shit, this from this month. This article right here is from this month. And y'all notice that goddamn cookie shit always pop up. Inside China's mission to create a all-powerful cryptocurrency. Bitcoin miners face severe regulations in China. Instead, the country is creating its own digital currency. And it could be adopted at a fast rate. Hold on, we're going to talk about it. This may be the year we see the world's first sovereign digital currency. First disclose more. Hold on, let me run that back in case y'all ain't hear me when I just told y'all this shit here is about to be a race in the technology world, okay? Well, a lot of that shit was taking place, the robots and all of that type of shit, nigga. A lot of that shit was taking place over there in China. Alright, so when we had the space race and all that type of shit, had the space race, nigga. Y'all remember that shit? And now we going to the race, nigga, into the future right now. This may be the year we see the world's first sovereign digital currency. First discussed more than 5 years ago, China's DCEP, short for Digital Currency Electronical Payments, looks to be nearing completion. There have been some false starts. Report initially said there was a chance it would be released countrywide by November the 11th, while Cajun, a large domestic finance magazine, thought it would be debuted in Shanghai before the end of 2019. While neither of the deadlines have come to pass, it's clear that China is gearing up for release DCEP as soon as possible, according to presentation by Mu, the head of Chinese Central Bank Digital Currency Research Institute. In the presentations, Mu has eluded a vision of sovereignty digital currency. One stands in stark contrast in the decentralized aspirations embedded into existing cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. Bitcoin, which was released into the world by the mysterious Sakoshi, whatever that nigga name is, in 2009, is based on techno vision and decentralized global currency that will provide anonymity to security while allowing users to subvert the established financial system and its gatekeepers. Underpinning the technology is the blockchain miners, who heavy duty processors to solve the difficult complicational problems necessary to string together transactions and clusters, quote unquote, or blocks, which constitute the chain, a reward for their efforts with the coin. By forcing miners all over the world to compete for coins by algorithms contributing to blockchain, the ledger is transaction in both decentralized and unhackable. Government to distribute the currency through traditional banks and the monetary system, making it fully centralized and exactly like the release of traditional paper money. And so it's already there. That paper money ain't gonna mean nothing. She said, yes, bio warfare patent zero was sent to the Americas years ago, and they saying who it was from, China. Real rap say Top Cat, remember when Europe was tripping because the EU was seceding their union? What was that about? I'm not familiar with that one. I'm not familiar. Is you talking about Brexit? Oh yeah, okay. So he come down and said, oh, it was called Brexit. Yeah, I never tapped into the Brexit, man. I never tapped into that. But I'm familiar. I remember when it was going down. I ask my people. I have some information about it tomorrow. Real raps. I just remember people from Europe was tripping because the currency, as they knew it, was gonna be affected or something like that. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's why even the pound, all of that shit threatened right now. OG say the white man just printed over 2.2 trillion of new money and would be taking about 500 billion out of circulation like they always do. Ice Cube's son played a movie showing this. Hey, and watch this here too, OG. How they say they was gonna send the payments out. It's all about to be digital. They about to send it out digital. And this is gonna be a way that they make niggas tap out, right? They gonna fuck with your money. It's gonna be all digital now. You ain't gonna have no choice but to plug in to the matrix. If you want your motherfucking money. And so yeah, she say no Bitcoin for me. I don't believe in that 5G stuff and no info, no offense. That's not how. Hold on, jump. That's not how. That's not they not saying who he was from. They not saying who he was from China. I don't know what you talking about. I don't know what you mean. OG say I'm going to get mine out the bank when they send it. Hey, nigga, I put it up. Yeah, they say they sending it all out, right? And so if niggas who ain't got bank accounts they can't even get they little $1,200 stimulus pack. You feel me? And that shit they ain't gonna be enough, but they have to bankrupt it, right? Look, I'm gonna pull this up before we get out of here. Well, I couldn't find it earlier. I was looking for it. I had it earlier. Let me see if I can go through here and find it. Cause I did have it up earlier for that build on the church bill, but I ain't do it. I ain't bring it out. But that shit was funny to me though. That shit that was funny than a motherfucker. Hold on, I fuck around and got it. What that nigga at? That nigga, what was it? What was that nigga name? Rodney. It was a pastor named Rodney. He was going out. Okay, I think I found it. Oh shit. Hey, y'all hit one if y'all can hear me. Hey, y'all dropping one if y'all can hear me. I just tripped out. Okay. Donna say my hoes need that stimulus package from me so I can get my stimulus package from them. Goddamn, I love my boo. Hey, she say China sent people here to spread that plague. Nah, watch this here, Kel. All you got to do is pull it up. The coronavirus was created in Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Now, China, it was funded by the government, but it had the help of a Chinese scientist, and they was from Wuhan. So when you go into Wuhan is the place they said that seafood market that the nigga ate the bat. But that had nothing to do with the bat. This shit was created and how we know that? Because it's a patent on it. It's an actual patent on it. Hey, I'm finna pull up. Let me see, did it come up? Yeah, I'm finna pull that up with that pastor was saying. I laughed my ass off at that nigga. That nigga that crazy than the motherfucker, but he was really dropping some news on the nigga ass though. He said they gonna have to kill me fucking with me. I ain't going out like that. They gonna have to take me out. No. This ain't the one. Man, I laughed my ass off. Hold on. Yeah, so that paper money shit gonna be gone, man. They gonna and niggas, y'all see how niggas out there talking about they finna vote for Trump now. He giving niggas $1,000. Now I know a lot of them joking, but a lot of them ain't joking, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Cause if niggas really want to know, that's how the Democrats got y'all niggas. Cause before then, niggas was all voting Republican. Niggas was voting Republican. The Democrats just got y'all niggas on that shit. They ain't had y'all that long. About 100 years now. 100 years ago, niggas was voting Democrat. That's a fact. Motherfucker. Alright, fuck it, man. I ain't gonna even fuck with it. Alright, man. Yeah, I ain't gonna even fuck with it. But that nigga was dropping some real news on him, though. Pastor. Motherfucker, Pastor was dropping news. Yeah, man. We been on here for a while, man. Reggie Owens and them came did they thing earlier, man. We been on here a minute. Man, I appreciate y'all pulling up, man. This right here, man. I don't know, man. We been going out, bro. We been dropping some goddamn bad motherfuckers, man. And you know, we staying consistent with it. I know probably y'all haven't been able to keep up with the content, goddamn. Yeah, real rap. Yeah, they was voting Republican at first. The Democrats just came in, nigga. When they started getting niggas that welfare and shit. Started putting that, hey, I got something for you. Niggas started taking handouts and shit. Eric Jenkins say, it's the people who are in it who got numbers to stop life as we know it. In the real way, South win. Let's go. Motherfucker South winning this motherfucker, man. God damn it. I'm feeling autistic, South win. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm feeling autistic though, god damn it. You know what I'm talking about. I'm feeling real autistic, South Wind. In a real way, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up on me, man. I love y'all. As long as we got each other, we don't need nobody. When I wake up, I'm gonna go back live, man. It's 4 in the morning, bro. Damn. Man, y'all be fucking over me, man. Y'all got my circadian clock so fucked up, bro. It's 4 o'clock in the motherfucking morning, man, and I'm still up. I done been up to 6 in the morning fucking with y'all. 4, 5 in the morning yesterday. Today, y'all got me up to 4 in the morning again. Y'all don't give a fuck about me. I'm starting to see y'all don't give a fuck about me. Ain't that a bitch? It's real, man. They talking about get some rest. South Wind, y'all, you know what? That's a trick. South Wind, I'm not gonna answer that. That's a trick. That's a trick. I'm not going for it. I'm not falling for it, South Wind. In a real way, man. Hold the line. Hold the motherfucking line. As long as we got each other, we don't need nobody else, man. I love y'all, man. I'm about to get my ass out of here, man, and give me some sleep, man. LDBC strong, man. Big Chief Top Cat. Big Chief Top Cat. It's another classic. And I'm gone.